G'day, and welcome back to your daily dose of Karens, Kevins, and the no good idiotic public freakouts here on Completely Stupid, the show about stupid people doing completely stupid things with your host, me, the Australian idiot, and let's get into the clips.
According to YouTube, only 13% of you guys are actually subscribed who watch consistently. So I ask you, if you watch consistently, why don't you subscribe? It doesn't change anything for you, you still get my videos all the same, but it severely helps me. So subscribe.
Here we have a Karen who's getting some fast food and decides to have a bit of a reaction for some reason or another.
Here's what it's to be. Bye. Don't you dare do nothing. Faggy.
Don't you dare do nothing. Oh, come on.
Learn to work your motherfucking
Oh, this is gonna be so nice. This is gonna be so nice. Come on.
Learn to work your motherfucking job.
Get the hell out of here.
What the fuck do you mean? You got the right motherfucking one. Southern hospitality, faggot.
Yes, because throwing crap at the people who are making your food is so gonna help anything about this situation. I don't know, seems a bit something you'd maybe think a little further about, but I suppose a lot of these people just act on their emotions in the moment. Here we have someone trying to dine and dash. Here we have a woman who's extremely upset because the guy who's took her out on a date does not want to buy a drink for her and decides to ask someone else that question instead.
So you really not gonna pay for my drink?
No, come down here.
So
You don't get no drink, you ain't got no money. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you.
you're not gonna let me get the drink?
No, you might as well take her wristband off. She ain't getting it.
What are you talking about? Give me my drink. No, stop playing, for
You ain't got no
real.
money, bro. I'm not gonna keep spending my money on you, bro. You don't never give me no money or nothing, bro.
What do you mean? You're a grown man. You're supposed to take care of me.
Bro, like a trick.
You're supposed to take care of me.
You over with, bro.
Come on, give me the drink.
No.
So you're not gonna give me the drink. So what you bring me up here for? To just watch you?
Yeah, boy. You gonna watch me have a good time.
Excuse me, sir. He talking about he can't buy my drink. If you take a lady out on a date, you buy her drink, right?
I typically do.
Man, I'm not
I think
I don't do none of that, man.
So you what you gonna do? What you gonna buy? Am I gonna get the drink or not?
No, you over with. Sit down.
So what do I gotta do for the drink?
You ain't gotta do nothing but sit here. You ain't getting no drink.
Really?
Hell yeah, boy. That shit dead, bro. I'm not no
Who
motherfucking
is?
trick.
Man, I'm finna go, man. There's no reason to me being here then.
I don't know if I'd consider that the correct reaction to this type of thing, but ultimately, I'd ask the question to you guys. What do you think about this one? Let me know in the comments down below. This person's out on a date and they discover something probably very scary about the person they're currently going on a date with.
Something funny right now, bro. I'm telling you, it's gonna be real for you. I'm telling you, you do something funny, it's gonna be real for you, bro. I'm not even playing. So if I were you, get on the floor and put your hands behind your head. Do you hear me? Go, get on the floor and put your hands behind your head. Get on the floor and put your hands behind your head.
You alright?
It's
You okay? Oh my God. Oh my
Get on
God.
the floor.
You alright? No, I'm not.
Get on the floor. No. Wait. Run it!
Oh my God. Oh my God. Why? Why he running?
Well, at least you get a good story to tell the next time you talk to your friends. Jeez, that is some crazy scenario. Finding out that the person you're going on a date with is wanted by the police for some reason or another, it just makes you question, oh shit, was I about to be the next victim? Here we have a Karen in the toilet who goes off at someone for speaking Spanish in, quote, America.
And this person just heard me speak Spanish, and she said, great, you're a fucking Mexican, right? Repeat what you just said. You have a problem with people that speak Spanish in your country, right?
Yeah, because it's
Repeat what you just said.
It's America.
What did you just say to me?
You don't speak Spanish.
What
in
did you just say to
America.
me?
If
What
you
did you say to
speak
me?
Country.
Speak clearly what you said to me.
Do you leave your child?
Let me know what you
from
said.
here?
You're racist.
Not
I
racist.
speak in children.
Not racist.
I have a child, and I speak Spanish to my child, and you have a problem with that?
I told you.
You have a problem with that,
I told you
right?
what I just said.
You have a problem with it.
You're the one
I
who
can
put
speak
out
Spanish to whoever I want to.
the fire.
we're free to speak Spanish wherever the heck we want. You are no one to tell me that this is your country. You're no one to tell me to speak what language because I know what I want to speak. And it's not my fault that you're not bilingual and obviously you don't know Spanish.
And I'm white and
is that a problem to you? What I speak in? Is that a problem to you? It's a problem to you both that I speak Spanish? That's a problem to you, right?
It's offensive that you use that bathroom when she's in a wheelchair.
No. Your comment was racist and it had nothing to do with using the restroom.
I hate Mexicans. It's true.
Awesome.
There it
Awesome. You're telling the wrong person that. You are really telling the wrong person that. Regardless of me having a child or not, I'm at least showing my son boundaries that he can speak whatever language he wants also. So don't think that because I have a child, I'm not going to stand up for him or me.
I mean, at least you're honest at the end of that clip saying, yeah, you do just hate Mexicans, which is a statement to say. And going off at someone speaking Spanish in a country where roughly somewhere in the neighborhood of 10 to 15% of people in America speak Spanish is kind of funny, not gonna lie.
It's midnight at an airport and we have a grown man yelling.
Grown man! Talk to me the way you talk to them. Talk to me the way you talk to them. See what happens. I'm a man. Talk to me the way you talk to these little girls. I don't give a if you're tired. You're a grown man. Deal with it. They're tired. They're teenagers. Let them breathe. It's their first time traveling. You're giving them a hard time.
Not sure the context of this clip itself, but I'm assuming that the guy yelling is either a family member or father of those kids that this other guy was yelling at previously, at least prior to the clip, based upon the information we have here. And if so, good job, but maybe yelling at an airport in midnight, maybe not the greatest idea. Maybe tone down your volume a little bit. I don't know. Here we have the most aggro customer you've probably ever seen going off at an employee for some reason or another that's never made clear.
Deserves her. This bitch deserves my fist in her face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, you can leave. You
All
can
your
leave.
friends
You can leave.
I am leaving.
Then turn around and get out.
Send this on social media. Do
I
what you
will.
gotta do. You're being recorded too.
Okay. Okay. You can leave.
Yep.
You can leave.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
You
He's
can
like,
leave.
you know what? This will show up more.
Okay.
Yeah. Let the owner of this establishment.
I will.
Let
I
the
will.
owner of this establishment make up their own mind.
Okay.
Yeah. Guarantee you won't have a job tomorrow.
Okay.
You comfortable with not having a job tomorrow?
I will have
You're
a job.
comfortable with not having employment?
have a
You're comfortable
job.
with not having financial stability? You stupid bitch.
Cool.
You stupid bitch.
Cool. You can leave. Thank you. Thank you.
I will be reporting this to the individuals that run this.
You can leave. You can leave.
What are we recording? What are we recording? What are we recording?
I'm recording you calling me a bitch and a.
You're
I'm a kid. You can leave. You're a grown
kid?
adult.
What are you doing here? What are you doing here?
Working. Unlike you right now.
Yeah,
You can
did
leave.
you get your goddamn shit signed by your parents? You need to be 18 to be.
I am 18.
Oh,
It's none
then
of your
you're not a
business.
kid. Then you're not a kid, huh?
To you, yeah. You're
Then
a
you're not a
fucking dog.
kid.
Get
Then
out.
you're not a
Get
kid.
out.
Do you know how stupid you are right now? This is going on my Facebook.
As stated, the entire reason to this clip and how this all went down in the first place isn't exactly made clear, but honestly speaking, there really isn't a good reason to ever treat a worker in the way that this guy was doing so, threatening to make sure they lose their job, threatening to put them in a financially insecure spot. Like, genuinely speaking, like, how much of a dick are you? I don't think, like, most people in the world wouldn't wish for their worst enemy to be financially screwed. Like, that's just the most annoying thing. Like, I don't think I can put to words how much of a thing that is to state about someone, saying that I want you to lose your job. I want you to be. How are you going to feel that you won't be financially secure when I make you lose your job? Like, that's just insane behavior. No normal person acts like this. Genuinely. You should probably go to a psych ward because you need help. Here we have a door-to-door salesman, yes, everyone's bane of existence, being harassed by a guy in the neighborhood for some weird reason who's going obsessively far to get rid of him.
Yo, you want to leave me alone?
No.
Leave me alone, bro. I didn't do nothing to you.
I'm not your bro.
I didn't do nothing to you. I didn't do
See
nothing
that
to you.
house right there?
Yeah, what about it?
Don't never step in that yard again.
What the hell did I do?
Don't step in that yard again.
What did I do?
You're ignorant, motherfucker, ain't you?
I didn't do shit.
You didn't?
No. Please tell me what I did.
Huh?
Please tell me what I did. This is a public road. I can walk.
I'll tell you what you can do. You can get your f***ing ass beat. Want to try me? Huh?
What did I do? Like, actually, what did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
Don't walk up to that house again.
What did I do?
You're going to get f***ed up.
What did I do? Why the hell are you following me?
You did. I'm going to show you what.
I didn't do nothing to you.
You're going to.
How?
I ain't done with you.
Good.
Really? Really?
I ain't do nothing to you.
Yes, door-to-door salesmen are a bane of everyone's existence, but here's the thing. There's one simple solution. Ignore them. Don't worry about them. They'll knock on your door once or twice, but after they don't get an answer after a little bit, they're just going to move on. There's no need to get out into your truck and start chasing them down your street just to go off at them, do whatever the hell that guy did, I didn't see through the blur, and threaten to fight him. He's just doing his job, buddy. Seriously. He just wants to do his job, get his money, pay his bills. That's all he's here to do. Not like you're just here to want to murder the guy by the sound of it. Like, what in the world deranged behavior is this? Here we have a very interesting clip where the store owner decided it would be a bright idea to lock his door in order to get this guy who apparently stole something locked inside of the store and being held by him for the time being.
You feel powerful, dog? You feel powerful?
Just leave him. Just leave him.
Dog? What? You feel powerful? Hit me, bro.
You see this? He's getting into someone else's face.
See what happens.
See?
I never said I was going to.
Put your hand on me.
I never said I was going to.
So why are you asking me to put my hand on you?
Because you locked me in the store, bro. I didn't do nothing.
I didn't put my hand on you. You're a thief, and I hadn't taken care of
you. What did I steal? I sampled the drink.
After you were confronted.
I literally sampled the drink.
After you were confronted.
About what? Sampling the drink?
You see a sign that says
sampling the drink?
free?
I can't taste the
Do you
fucking
see
drink.
that? Hey, did you like to go sample one of my sandwiches?
What?
You want to sample a cigarette?
No.
You want to sample a candy bar?
Look at how close he is into his face.
Did I do any of that?
Huh?
Did I do any of that?
You did over there.
I literally tasted the drink, bro.
No, that's not authorized. That ain't the way it works. I got to pay for that cup that you threw away, that you paid for.
Yeah, I
only
paid
because
for it, though.
I confronted you.
Bruh, what are you saying, bro?
I'm saying, I done said everything. She got it all on there.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. I paid for the cup, so I ain't steal nothing.
You don't need to be here, ma'am.
You're on the right.
Good. I'm sorry, sir. The store's closed for a moment. Disruptive customers.
What do you get her name, bro?
I have all of them on camera already. So when the cops get here, I will be calling corporate too.
Except for him. Except for this guy right here. It was her. She's racist too. You're racist too.
Man, I'm not 100% sure how to really think about this one. Because it's like one of those things, from what I've read with the US laws beforehand, on a technicality, if the store owner has actual legitimate reason to believe that you stole something, or you did some form, like you stole something from them and you're refusing to pay for it, they can technically have the rights to lock you within the store. They can't put your, like, you can potentially force your way out, and in theory they can't lay a hand on you in any way, shape or form. They can lock the door and stop you from leaving by blocking the entrance, but they can't actually use any form of physical effort to do that. So now it just comes down to the question on, is sampling a drink, depending on where the sampling of said drink was, whether it be like a slushy machine that was out in the store floor, or whether he grabbed a milk drink out of the fridge, undid the seal, took a sip and put it back, is now just other questions on, is that enough to warrant locking the guy in here? I honestly wouldn't be too sure. If it's along the lines and he put a little bit of slushy into a cup, took a sip of the frozen drink, and then that's it, and that's all he did, then I personally would just like this ain't worth it, move along, get out of here. But if it's like an actual sealed drink he's taken out of the fridge, opened up, taken a sip, and then put it back after he didn't like it, then there's other issues that come along with that. Again, it depends on the context of what actually happened prior to the recording. There are two lanes going into a single drive-thru Starbucks. There's zipper merging, where one car goes ahead of another car and it keeps going one by one. This person here, this Karen, decides that she doesn't want to obey what literally everyone else is doing in that moment, and when she tries to be entitled to cut everyone off, she doesn't get let in, and she decides to get out and start screaming and shouting at other people. Here's the clip.
It was 15 minutes. Okay, get in front. Just keep going now.
That's inaccurate. That's inaccurate.
Oh, is it inaccurate? How would you know? Since you just pulled up.
We did not just pull up.
Since you just pulled up. Go ahead and film me. Oh, ha, ha, ha.
Are you okay?
She's having a bad day.
Are you okay? No, you're an entitled bitch. Both you guys.
Thank you.
Apparently after this clip, multiple other drivers hopped out of their car to go off at her for being involved in this stupid shenanigans and told her to leave until she decided to finally leave, not getting her morning coffee. Clearly is done with working at this place for some reason or another. I'm not 100% sure what happened prior to this. It just seems to be some argument between a customer and an employee that escalates a bit too far.
Look at her. She works here. I'm not at work. I got all day.
I can record too.
I got all day.
At least I look good. You look like a bum.
Oh, I got all day.
At least my hair done.
I got all day. I got all day. I got all day. Look at her. Now she's behind the counter.
I mean, I don't have to.
The loudest is the weakest give a f about what they screaming.
Didn't you me first, though?
The loudest is the weakest give a f about what they screaming.
I look good.
Yeah, you do?
I look good.
With all that acne on you. What's this on your neck?
Acne?
What's this on your neck?
Look at your face.
What's that on your neck? Now you touching me.
Look at your face, though.
But look at your neck.
Dark marks, girl.
Look at your neck.
Is that
look at your neck. Look at you. You're like 3.
Is that where you were looking
You're
for
like
the
3 pounds.
Is that where you were looking for the skincare?
What are you? You need to put some on your neck.
You should drink
You
more
should
water.
put some on your neck.
You gotta drink some
You
water,
should definitely
man.
take
Your
care of that.
eyes are mad yellow.
Whatever that is under your neck.
Eyes are mad yellow.
What is that? What is that? But what is that? What is that on your neck? What is that on your neck? You're looking at my face, but what is on your neck? What is on your neck? Oh, look, she's so professional. She works at CVS. Let me show you. She works at CVS. First she came. First she came. First she came.
Or what? Or what? What are you gonna do? 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 What are you gonna do?
Don't put your hands on me.
What are you gonna do?
Don't put your hands on me.
What are you gonna do?
Don't put your hands on me. You want to fight. She wants to fight. Did you just see that? She's gonna lose her job. And I'm suing this store.
Now that's a smart idea, to whack someone's phone out of their hand when they're recording you, because you know, that is by definition assault. That is just how it is. But I suppose if you're at this state of time when it's just like you don't care about your job anymore, clearly, because that's what this seems like to me, someone who just does not care anymore. I'm sure they're okay to be fired, but I'm not sure they'd be okay with all the other consequences to these actions that will occur now they decide to go through the effort to whack someone's phone out of their hand. Good job.
In this next clip, we got Karen having a bad day at Walmart.
Speaking in Chinese. Shut up. Speaking in Chinese and Chinese. Shut up. You're rude. Speak English in Canada. Rude as fuck. Who do I complain about? Shut up. You're rude. You are rude. Go somewhere else. Who do I complain about for? Give me the number. What's your store number?
On the top of the receipt.
Okay, can you finish with the number?
Great. Sharon is a like a moon manager here. She said she would do my whole product. Yeah. No, Sharon on top. Yes, that's over there.
Who?
Yeah.
You want a manager to talk to me? You bring your manager here.
You get up.
If you want to talk to me, you bring your manager here, you idiot, or go f*** me with your other staff and talk to me somewhere else. Get him somewhere else. What the hell is going on? Does he start fights with all your people? Then get him in the back. That is rude. Shut up and get out of here, you idiot. That's rude. You know about what? You know about what? Him having prison fight when he has to speak to different talking to me in front of your staff? That's pathetic. Get him out of here. It's rude. Shut up! Shut up!
I'm sorry, Karen. I know you can't understand these type of things because I know you guys can't understand how to take responsibility for your own actions, but unfortunately, I feel like in this situation, you're the one who's been a bit of a horrible person, who's been a bit of an asshole, especially snapping like that at these employees who get paid minimum wage to deal with your fucking crap. I'm sorry though, because unfortunately I understand that you guys have no idea how to take responsibility for your own actions, and that's an unfortunate thing, because your child's now going to have to suffer with those consequences too, because he just sees all this go down, and I'm going to assume this happens more often than it doesn't. In the next clip we got a mother who is very upset at a Karen old worker at Walmart because she assumed that her 6-year-old son was trying to steal something.
Because he picked it up, she followed my child and told me he's not allowed to pick it up. What'd you say? What's going on? My child picked up a pair of sunglasses and she followed him. So basically, as he was walking, she followed him. She left her post to follow him because he picked up some glasses. He's not allowed to pick that up. Well, if he was gonna buy them, he's allowed to pick them up.
Right. Did he grab the guys? I mean,
yeah, he grabbed them, but she said he's not allowed to grab them, and I'm trying to figure out why he can't grab them.
Did you think that he was
gonna steal them?
I thought he was going to take.
You thought what? You thought what?
Never mind.
Say it again.
Go.
Say it again. You thought what? He was gonna steal them.
With
you just told your employee you thought he was finna steal them. A 6-year-old child. You thought he was gonna steal them. Did she not just say that, please? Did she just say that? She did just say that my 6-year-old child was finna steal them. You literally just said that. No, it's no sorry. He's 6 years old, so you really thought my child was gonna steal a pair of glasses? He is 6 years old. You literally followed my child. You literally just followed my child because you thought he was going to steal some glasses. Why? Is it because he's black? Is it because he's black?
Oh, for God's sake.
You know. But you literally just told your coworker you followed him because you thought he was going to steal some damn glasses?
Man, I feel bad for the other Walmart workers that were there just listening to the story. They were like, the face on the other lady, she's just like, oh god, she's done it again. She's caused some drama because she has no idea how to handle things. Ugh. And now we have to deal with this. And I just love how the entire time the old lady's like, first off, don't worry about it, and then just doesn't apologize at all. Like, I feel like the situation could have been over smooth. It was like, I'm sorry, I'm just doing my job. Gotta make sure that people don't steal things. I'm sorry if you took offense to that. It is what it is. Instead, she just sits there, ignores them in this entire conversation, and then walks away. I can guarantee you the employees weren't too happy and probably talked to her after this event on just like, well, what the hell were you doing there? Like, what? God.
Here we have a casual argument over car parks.
I'm your mom,
You're
but
not
don't
my
be
mom.
rude.
I could talk to
Don't
whoever
be
I want
rude.
like that. I could be rude to
No,
whoever
you
I want.
cannot.
Yes, I can.
When you're rude,
Aye.
trust me, little girl. Trust me.
Yeah. Yep.
Record me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I will record you, Musty.
Yeah, go ahead, bitch. Record me.
You're mad over a parking spot, girl. Look at all the parking spots. Look at all the parking spots, girl. You're mad over a parking spot, sad ass old lady.
It's respect.
I don't care. I took it.
I mean, I have no idea what happened in this clip. It's just a thing that happened. We're moving along. Here we have someone getting involved in an argument in the drive-thru with one of the workers, where the workers kind of crack under the pressure and starts going off with the customer. What happened before this? We're not 100% sure. We could probably piece the story together based upon what is said after, but you know, it's very interesting. Here's the clip.
I get nothing because of what?
Because you're being disrespectful.
I haven't said anything to you guys, but you were talking to us disrespectfully. And this is all being recorded right now. So you
can be recorded. This is
I
being
know.
recorded in my drive-thru. Now go.
This is not your drive-thru. We didn't do anything. I'm surely gonna post this on TikTok. We can know about Taco Bell. This is Taco Bell in Erlanger.
This ain't Erlanger, boy.
What is this? Dixie Highway, y'all. I know I live here, babes. And I also live in LA. Don't do too much, because you can get sued. So who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
You are, because I'm a customer. I haven't done anything to you, and I'm not moving out of this line.
I'm not. You're not a customer because you're not getting nothing in my drive-thru. You don't.
I'm what? Oh yeah. Who do we need to speak to? What's your corporate?
1-800 get the out of my drive-thru.
Oh yeah. She's very disrespectful. Y'all hear this on here? I don't know her name, but we are at Taco Bell in Dixie. You guys heard how it started off, how they were talking to the customers. Now they said they can't serve us, and we made it here before the time.
You're being disrespectful to my manager.
I haven't. I was asking who they were talking to.
You're being disrespectful. I don't have to put
It's
up
been
with
recorded.
It
It has not been disrespectful.
Requires your services.
So, ma'am,
Goodbye.
am I able to purchase my meal? Because I haven't done anything.
You apologize, I'll give you your food.
Ma'am, I'm not trying to be rude, but what am I apologizing for?
Your mouth. I heard what you said about my sister-in-law and my manager.
Ma'am, you just cussed at me. I haven't cussed at you. I haven't said anything about...
Okay, you're right. I apologize for my part. I apologize.
Yeah, I haven't cussed. I haven't disrespected. I just asked who they were talking to because I'm a customer. You feel me? It wasn't nothing.
I apologize. I was rude.
So I just ran all... I rushed
What he's talking about is when you turned to your friend and said, well, they're just being rude.
Yeah, that's a statement that you guys were being rude.
I was asking a question, and that's when you started doing
but ma'am, you got to realize, was that correct to come at somebody, a customer cussing?
And I'm yelling at him and in here as well. What you're not understanding is what I'm doing in here.
I do understand that, but y'all just let that go on for about 2 minutes on this video that I have. I'm not trying to be...
Delete the video, please.
Ma'am.
I asked you nicely. I'm not...
Wait, hold on. Ma'am,
What are with these people who just sit there going like, oh, it's all being recorded, what you've done, it's all being recorded, yet we cut in at but that ends up being at the start, and we cut in when someone else does something wrong, but not the person behind the camera, as well as there's some clear thing that there was a bit of context prior to this entire clip here that is just choosing to not be there. Anyhow, from the story that can be pieced together with this clip itself, it seems like the manager and someone else was talking amongst themselves in the background, potentially about the customer, potentially about someone else. Either way, the customer decided to take that as some form of offense and discuss with their friend, like, man, these guys are being really, really rude. And it all seems apparently to have gone from there. Again, we don't know what happened prior to the clip because, you know, the Karen who claims to have been recording the entire thing has only really uploaded everything that happened after the worker started going off, nothing that happened beforehand, which is par for the course. They usually cut out the parts that might make them look bad, even though it also might not at the same time if what has been said is true. So, yeah. Gotta love these recordings that are like, oh yeah, I've been recording the whole thing, but I'm only going to post part of it to make me look good.
Here we have a group of people who are recording at the scene of a crash, and when the family of some of the victims involved in this crash come up and start annoying the people recording for recording.
This is a private family that you're filming. This is not cool. You don't have permission to film them. This is our family.
Yeah,
no, you do not have permission to film
Are you
any of this.
insurance or you police?
What's that? No pictures,
Are you
man.
insurance or you police?
I'm just recording the scene.
Pardon me?
I'm just recording the scene.
You're not going to.
You're not going to.
This is our family.
And
you don't have permission.
If you guys have an issue, the officer's right over there.
I'll get the officer.
That's fine. I'll
we
stay here
have
and wait.
we have the right to say no. You have no
I'm
permission.
not recording anybody's
They're
faces.
minors.
They're
minors.
These are two kids
Okay.
under
You
18.
film a minor and you put his face anywhere, I
This
will
is
sue
wrong.
you and you will never have anything. He is a minor. Those two children are minors. They're my minors. You better remember that in the state of Texas, it is against the law for somebody to take
That
a
is my
picture of
sister
a
and two
minor.
nephews.
of a minor
No.
without their permission, without a parental permission.
You don't
You
do this.
not have that.
No.
I hope you're
This-
recording this, sir.
Yeah.
You're gonna be sued.
We're gonna be hit too. Don't worry. We're gonna have lawyers. Don't worry.
What they say? He can't.
So that's civil, but they're
can't.
minors,
He
son.
can't?
They're minors.
Okay.
They're minors. I hope you hear that, YouTube. I'm fixing to break your fucking camera.
You don't want to do that.
Why, you gonna put me in jail?
You don't want to do
I
that.
got bail money. I don't fucking care, motherfucker.
You don't want to do that.
Calm down.
He's allowed to film.
Calm down.
Even minors?
Yes. They're in public. There's no expectation of privacy. I need y'all. Hey. Let me deal with it. You guys are fine to film. You guys go over there. You're taking my attention away from dealing with your kids and your family because he's doing what he's allowed to do. All right? Leave him alone. Let him film. Let me get back to doing my job, please.
Man, that is a morally conflicting thing to really think about. Legally, it's got really a simple answer to it. The First Amendment protects their rights to record anything in public, and that's what it is. But morally, it would depend on your own opinion. Do you think it's right to be recording the mess of someone else's crash you weren't involved in, that you will ultimately have no other involvement in aside from the recording itself? It becomes a query on why did you do the recording in the first place? Did you do it because you found it interesting, morbid curiosity, or do you think you're going to post it online for other people to see the mess of this incident? I don't know, it's very morally conflicting clip to really think about. Legally, it's fine. Morally, it's, well, I don't know. What do you think about it? Here we have a daughter of a HOA president who's supposedly abusing their powers to disobey laws and bylaws and do various other things.
Her daughter, she parks in the handicap spot. They're all entertained, I guess. See, she's not handicapped. She could walk just fine. Same vehicle.
Look, what they're saying here is probably true, that they are just abusing their father's disabled tag in order to actually park in disabled spots, but saying that they're not disabled because they can walk perfectly fine kind of is incorrect as well, and the wrong way of looking at disabilities, because, you know, there are mental disabilities on top of physical disabilities. Moving along. Here we have some conflict in the grocery store.
What was in the way? Maybe you should beep your little cart. Yeah, well, I said I'm sorry and I was being respectful. So you don't, no. You don't be rude to people and then get mad when people being rude back. Who? Who's my kind? Who's my kind?
No.
Weird ass bitch. Bitch, you can't even walk. Weirdo.
The moment you insult them for not being able to walk is the moment you just lose me entirely. Moving along. This guy's parked on the side of the street in front of someone else's house because it's the closest park he's got to his friend's house, and when he comes back, it turns out the person who lives there left a note in his car, so this happens.
So I come to my car, I see this letter on my car. I'm parked at my homeboy's crib. And I get this letter, please do not park in front of our home. So I went and knocked on the door and asked why. It's a public street. And she said she owns this parking spot. She owns it.
This guy right here is on my property.
Because I knocked on the door.
Coming and knocking on my door and causing us problems. I don't know who this guy is, but he needs to leave.
And I asked,
Can
why
you
was
leave
she?
my property?
I'm not on your property.
Leave my property.
I'm not on your property.
Sure, leave my property.
I'm on the sidewalk. I'm a public.
Leave my property.
I'm on public property.
You need to leave my property.
I can stay right here.
Okay, that's it. That's it. I cut it out. Why are you laughing?
Because that's the rudest shit I've ever seen in my life.
You are the most ridiculous person. You're parked in front of my house. I left a note. Don't park here.
What? This is a public street. This is a public street. This is a public street. So of course I'm gonna knock on your door.
Then I'm gonna put a note on your car. Don't park in front of my house.
This isn't. This is. Where's it saying this is property of?
28455 Hidden Hills, right there.
That's your property.
That's my property.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Can you leave?
No, it's not.
Oh, so what? If the asphalt of that road gets damaged, you're going to fix it because it's your property? I don't think you're going to be doing that, buddy. It's the public's road. They maintain it, you dumbasses. Here we have a guy who decides to cause issues at the local Home Depot because he refuses to pay any form of sales tax.
This is. You guys can see here. 5/21/18. This is for hands before tax for Hands Across Canada. Look at that. I'm dropping money for Hands Across Canada. So.
Ready now?
No, hold on. This is 5. This is 20.
Yeah. It's gonna be more though.
1 second.
No tax.
22.
Okay.
Okay. Now, you can feel free. Call your manager. Do what you like. There's the money. I refuse to pay the tax. I'm part of the Hands Across Canada Axe the Tax.
Okay. We need your tax exempt number.
That's great. No, I don't pledge allegiance to the monarch.
Okay, one moment.
That's fine. The money's there. I got proof. So I dropped the money. Have a great day. I don't need a receipt, nothing. I got, ma'am, I have management. I need management immediately. I need management. Please move out of the way, ma'am. Look, she's jumping in the way. Leave it. I put the fucking money there. She can't do nothing. That's not your job. You don't have the authority to do that, ma'am. There you go. And that's how you fucking do it.
I do find it stupid that sales tax is applied after checkout and stuff on those lines. Over here in Australia, the sales tax is just a part of the price of the item, so it doesn't just suddenly change when you go to the checkout because then sales tax is applied. Either way, this is kind of stupid. Word of warning for this next clip, this one is kind of bad. Anyway, here we have a guy who decides it'd be a bright idea to do a certain thing to a kid because he supposedly is friends with a guy who's been continuously ringing his bell. Here's the clip.
What the I didn't do nothing! I didn't do nothing! I didn't do nothing! I wasn't even there! I wasn't even there!
I know you didn't.
I didn't do nothing!
No, you didn't do anything.
Why?
This
Why'd you hit
illegal,
me?
by the way.
I know, but why'd you
this
hit
bike's
me?
illegal, isn't it? You ran in front of my car, I'm sorry.
No,
Your,
I'm sorry.
your friend with the blue,
yes.
Howard, nice to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you too. Ah, shit.
Okay?
Yeah, I'll pick up my bike. Okay.
Right, now, first of all, understand this bike's completely illegal.
Shit. Can you fix my handlebars?
There you go.
Oh, that hurts.
This bike is completely illegal, first of all.
Yeah.
Sorry? I know he is, yeah. They're ringing my doorbell every day.
No, I didn't do it. I wasn't here.
Police here yesterday. See the gang over there? The guy with the blue hat on's on my camera just rang the doorbell. So I'm about to go back to the police from the case from yesterday, where there were other witnesses. If I was you, buddy, I would go and I would vanish off.
Yeah.
Because the police are going to be back here. The guy with the blue hat on.
I'm just a bit confused why you hit me. I didn't do nothing.
Yeah, one of your mates who you're here with. Yeah, he was in front.
I have it on film. No, I saw you zoom up on me. I have it on film.
We saw that. What happened?
I have it on film.
That's okay.
I have it on film. Yeah, I'm fine.
As I say, they're terrorising this neighbourhood.
Yeah, that'll be great.
And yes, it is censored because YouTube is very hypersensitive when it comes to anything to do with kids, and I just rather avoid that entirely. Anyway, it just seems like the guy here saw the kid's camera and went, okay, I can't do what I was going to do. I now have to try and fix this mess that I just dug myself into. It didn't matter though, he only got like a $700 fine, and he's supposedly a businessman who's probably got millions in the bank, so $700? Man, what a slap on the wrist that was. Gotta love the legal system sometimes. Though, with the internet being the internet, this guy is now complaining about the amount of death threats that he's currently getting because, well, this clip is kind of blowing up with him intentionally trying to run a kid over because he was potentially partaking in knocking on his doorbell. What psychotic behavior, man. Holy crap. I would hate to imagine what he was actually going to do in that moment if it wasn't for the fact that he noticed the kid's camera on his helmet. genuinely insane behavior. Get him out of here. Lock him up. Throw him away. Throw away the key. We don't need to see this guy ever again. This guy's gone to his local Target to go get himself another Hot Wheels car, and he comes across a bit of a fight between one of the customers and a worker here at the store. Here's what happened.
Yo! You don't work. Hey, get your hands off me!
I'm getting touched.
Get your hands off me!
Go to the back room, Kenny. Go to the back room.
Kenny, I'm gonna press charges on you.
Yeah, keep going. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna send you up to the
Call the cops. Call the cops. I'm gonna have press charges on you. Yes, I am.
Because there's cameras everywhere in the store.
Get the camera out, because I'll show you him pushing me.
Definitely, unless you bumped up against him, he definitely didn't push you. You guys aren't going to keep coming in here making go get these boxes and do this stuff.
Who's these guys?
All you guys that come in and take these cars and you want them to go through the boxes. You're not going to touch the boxes.
Who are you, by the way?
You don't touch the freight.
Who are
right
you?
Here, unless you can't read.
What's your role here?
You know what my role is.
No, what's your role?
Just to come over and talk to you and go, you're not doing this anymore. We're done with it. No more asking to pick. No more.
I want to talk to your manager.
I'm in charge.
I want to talk to the store manager right now.
Not here, so you're just going to have to deal with me. Otherwise, if we keep doing this, you're going to get trespassed.
No, I'm not getting trespassed. I didn't do anything wrong.
You don't touch the boxes.
I didn't do anything wrong.
I'm gonna be honest, I have no clue what precisely happened here. Based upon the story, I assumed that just based on the people there, the customer bumped into the guy who's doing stock in the background, the bright red shirt man, and he assumed that the worker pushed him, or maybe the worker did push him. Something along those lines. There seems to be a bit of a kerfuffle about that. Someone in higher authority of the store has come down to deal with it, and here we are. That's what I'm guessing was happened based upon the story being told here. Quite interesting to say the least. God, just what a funny interaction to come across when just shopping for a car. Here we're at the cinemas, and this person who's recording is sitting down in a seat at the cinemas, and someone else comes up and says that they're sitting in their seat. And well, things kind of escalate from there. Now, one thing to note, we're at a certain cinemas, and then the person who's also in here is wearing a shirt of the same cinemas, so they might work here or be an associate. Who knows? Here's the clip.
Step back. I asked you to give me a moment, and I'll take a step back.
In clips that are going to make you want to tear your hair out, here's a good one.
Unfortunately, I can't offer that. All I can do is tell you.
No, you can offer that. You can offer that.
Unfortunately, I cannot.
I purchased the bag.
Yes,
you see
and
that?
I understand your feeling. I understand what you're saying. I would also want my item back.
I don't care. I want the bag that I purchased. I don't want my money back. I want that bag.
Unfortunately, all we can do is give you back your refund.
I don't want the refund. I want my bag.
If you want, I can help you search.
Call your and tell them to search. Get me my bag.
Well, if the bag was taken back by the night crew ran it.
I don't care. So where is it?
Like I said, someone probably already
Like
purchased it.
I said, you can't repurchase something that was purchased.
Unfortunately,
I purchased it.
Right, I understand that it's your item. Yes, ma'am, I understand it's your item. It got ran back.
No.
It got given to someone
I
else.
don't care.
The only thing we can do is give you a return.
No, I don't want your return. I want my bag. Next, please.
I
don't want a return.
I know you want your item. I understand that.
Bag.
Yes, I understand. Unfortunately, we can't do that. All I can give you is a refund.
Unfortunately, you can do that. Give me someone higher than you, like an actual person that can give me my bag.
So all you can... Copy. So all I can do is give you this number. Which
I don't want that number. I'm not leaving here until I get the
you
shit
want
that I
someone
need.
higher up than me. All I can do is give you this email.
You guys are ridiculous. I purchased something and you didn't put it in my bag. So now I have to go running around to find it? No. No.
I understand that.
No.
I understand it's your item.
I'm not going to run around and look for my item.
I understand. All we can do is give you a refund.
You guys are ridiculous. I'm not going to run around and look for an item that I purchased that was not in my bag.
Correct. I understand that. Again, all I can do is give you the refund because I can make sense about that. Yeah. If you have a complaint or if you like
I don't
to
have a complaint.
someone
I
higher
want
than
my
I am,
bag.
there's the...
I want my bag.
Maybe she should ask Santa Claus for
The
it.
only thing that I can do is give you a refund. I don't have the power to find your bag.
Who has the power?
Again,
Who has the power? Who has the power?
Again,
If you
it would
don't
be
have
the
the
email.
power,
It would be
who
the
has
email
power?
who you would like to talk to.
Sorry, I got
here.
two bags in
calling
my
for me
truck.
here.
Unfortunately, I can't
before
do
I
that.
leave, because I've spent my whole lunchtime here
for this. So now you're gonna call him. I'm not leaving here without my check.
So this phone number would be the store number.
Nope.
It would get you back to this store.
Call him.
You would like?
You call him for me and get him on the phone.
Yeah, like I said, I can't call.
Call him.
Unfortunately, I cannot do that.
I'm supposed to call someone on a picture?
No, this would be the information, this would be the email, and you can talk to higher ups
Call
through the
him
email.
for me. I'm not leaving here until I get my item.
Right, I understand that you want your item. Unfortunately, I cannot give you the
I
item.
don't care. I don't care.
The most that I can do is give you
You're going to give me
return.
my item, or you're going to call whoever this person is in the picture. It should be 172.
Right. Again, I can't do that. Right?
You don't exist?
No.
I'm supposed to
If it's a customer complaint, I cannot do the
I don't
complaint
care.
for you.
Call the person that you think is on that picture.
One sec.
Some invisible person, right? Because that's what you want me to do.
I'll be over here.
No, it is an invisible person. That's why you want me to call it. I'm not going to be here and not get the shit that I need.
Are you supposed to get something that's not in the store?
You need a bag today?
I'm not leaving without my item.
Thank you. Where should I put the just put it back there?
I don't want my money back. I want
No
my
receipt
bag.
for me?
Okay.
And I don't need to sign. Okay, thank you.
Figure it out. Only thing I can do is give you your money. I don't want my money back. I want my bag that's on that receipt that you put in my bag and it's not there. That's what I want. I don't want my money back. I want my item.
You're asking for something that we don't have.
I don't care. That's what I bought.
I understand.
That's what's on the receipt. So that's what I want.
And I, like I said, I get you, but we don't
Okay,
have
we'll
that
figure
bag.
it out. Figure it out. Tell somebody and figure it out. Call another store and ask them if they have the bag that I need. That's what you can do.
I can't do that.
Yes,
All
you
I can do
can.
is
I'm not going to do
refund you the
that.
bag.
Call another store and figure out where my bag is.
So clearly, she brought a bag from this company, and well, it turns out they didn't have that stock in the store, and so instead are offering her a refund, but she refuses to take that damn refund because she wants that bag. I just want to question, how many times did you guys hit your head against a brick wall because of how this just kept going? It didn't seem like it was going to actually stop. It just went on and on and on. She just has no, like, I don't get it. I get it. I know. Okay, I get it. You wanted this item, you spent all this time waiting to get this item, to find out that when you've brought it, it turns out they ran out. That is a huge stuff up on the store's behalf. But at the end of the day, they can't do the impossible. If they don't have the stock, they can't just magically whip it out of their ass and give it to you. They just have to give you a refund because what else are they going to be able to do? They can't do anything else. So sitting here and arguing with the staff member over this problem is just stupid because you already know it's not going to actually do anything. They can't do anything about them being out of the bag that you're chasing. They're out of the bag. It's that simple. There's nothing more to the story there. They just don't have the bag, and it's just tough luck. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. This Karen and Kevin were caught attempting to try and take the big massive metal thing that is filled to the brim with other valuable metal things off the bottom of a catalytic converter. I was trying to make a joke. Just leave me alone. And well, when she gets caught red-handed, try to make up this big massive excuse of why they're there, in spite of the fact that her accomplice has clearly got a saw of sorts.
Huh?
Yeah.
Do you know what kind of tree this is?
What are you guys looking for?
This tree.
Gordo, go call your dad and Derek, please.
For what?
Go call them.
I think there's kids coming down the street. Is that them?
Who?
The kids down the street?
No, can you guys get off my property, please?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, get off my property, both of you guys.
Oh, I'm sorry. I really wanted to ask about the tree. I'm sorry.
Yeah, but you're right on my property.
I'm sorry.
My cameras, my alarm system's going off. You guys woke up everybody, so...
I'm so sorry. I just wanted to ask about I didn't know.
I know, you're right on my property. You're going through my cars.
No, I was right on the side here. I didn't need to... I'm sorry. I didn't
Yeah, that's really dangerous. really dangerous.
Let me just explain. I'm really sorry. I was asking about the plant. That's all, this tree.
Why are you carrying that? What are you doing with that on your hand?
Wait, what's dangerous? Hold on.
You're on my property. Why are you carrying that?
No, we were just asking. I was going to come to your front door and ask you about the tree.
Call the cops.
Oh my gosh. Okay, no.
You're literally walking in my house with a drill.
Babe.
Shit. You're walking in my yard with this. What were you about to cut?
No, I was going to ask if I can...
You literally got caught. You literally got caught. No, you're not asking shit. You're getting in my property with that shit in your hand.
I'm sorry.
You got the wrong house, dude. You need to get the out of this neighborhood. Get out of this neighborhood. This is going on video. You don't come in somebody's property with tools and shit ready to break something.
Okay, I know, but I want to understand. I'm not upset.
Get away. Get off my property.
Okay, you explain. Get out of here.
Okay, but I know, but please understand. Like, I'm not trying to hurt you. I just want to ask.
All right, well, go. We're tired of hearing you talk.
I love how her accomplice is just like, nope, I'm moving on. Let's get out of here. This is not worth it. We've been caught. Let's just move on before things get any worse than what they already are. Yet she is determined to make them believe her bullshit story that she's made up on the spot about wanting to know about the tree and then having a saw and then redirecting it. Oh, I wanted to cut down part of the tree. It's like, that's still illegal. Like, seriously? Some people just do not know how to think on the spot. You know, it would have just better if you just shut up and left. And you wouldn't have had this clip that probably got caught on a lot more than what it would have happened without your stupidity. Here we have a driver who's gotten themselves involved in a crash, but it only turns out that, oh, right, they're drunk. I wonder why they've gotten themselves in this crash. They've rear-ended a car here from what I gathered from the original information. And the guy who drove the car that she rear-ended, the guy who's making a bunch of jokes and statements about her, is having a bit of a thrill ride here.
Bro, get out the car.
Take a picture of her face. Yeah. Look this way. Look this way. Okay.
You need to get out of this car for real.
No, I actually did not.
I'm random drag you by your...
I know.
Bitch, call somebody. Call a brother. Call a uncle. Call a tío. A tía. Bitch, don't play with me, ho. I speak Spanish, bitch. Listen. Okay, listen, but I'm trying to get you out of trouble. You better get the out of this car before. You need to get an Uber.
I know, but I don't
okay,
live in
that's fine. Okay, where the you live? Why are you out
in
here?
Thailand.
What you doing?
Nah,
you don't have anybody out here.
Because the
you don't have anybody out here? Bro,
you have what? You don't have what? Insurance?
You don't have insurance? You better pull out. You better pull out something.
No.
You better pull out something. You have to pull out something, girl. You have to pull out something.
I'm recording. So while you whispering,
hold on.
Baby, all them little words, ho, you got caught. You got caught.
No.
Oh yeah, I took a picture of that license plate.
You ain't got nothing. Your phone did? Oh hell no, baby.
Y'all.
No, that I mean.
Okay, you need to pull out something. You don't have a charger? What the f is you doing?
It's because I can finish like.
Damn. I feel bad. You need a charger, babe.
I don't feel bad for this hoe.
No, I'm saying like.
I don't feel bad for this hoe. Cause this hoe don't know how to handle her liquor.
Just give her a break.
I ain't giving no hoe a break. I don't get a break in life, so why would I get this hoe a break?
You right. We don't be
bitch, all gas, no break, hoe. You better be glad I'm not ripping them lashes off your eyes, and them hoes ain't even full. Them bitches ain't even individual.
So what you plan on doing?
What you plan up in this hoe? Yeah, you better be glad you took them off.
Oh my god! So what you plan on doing? What you plan on doing? Cause I want to make sure you're safe for real.
No, these better come back and do this.
Who are you talking about?
Because I never want to over here.
Okay, who are you talking about?
My friends, bro.
You acting like your phone is gonna come on. You don't have a charger.
How you hit on though? Was you just driving too fast or what?
You sure you ain't got no insurance? You sure you ain't got no insurance? Open that glove department.
I don't have.
You ain't got no insurance.
I don't.
Cause this situation could just go if they don't. You know what I'm saying?
I would
advise
the
y'all-
cops,
I would
and then
say
you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be in
say
trouble.
call-
I'll
I
call
know,
the cops.
and
period, but at the same time, I'm not gonna like just leave.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna leave.
Well, you need to give us a number, phone number, something.
What's
like,
your number?
like,
You get them your
I'll
number.
figure out later.
You gotta make this right. You gotta do something.
Yes, I'm gonna make this
Okay,
right.
get them
We
the
can give
number.
you 24 hours, figure out something. If not, we're gonna call the cops, and then you are figure it
Give
out.
them your number.
Guys, I'm saying, just get each other
numbers. Get her number.
And that way, tomorrow when she get a little
You got a
bit more
pen?
sober, then she could be able to figure it out.
No insurance, and you thought it'd be a bright idea to drive home intoxicated. I mean, I suppose your brain's never really fully functioning when you're drunk, but the person who's going to wake up in the morning after all these events have happened is going to be regretting a lot of the decisions that were made this night. It's not, here in Australia, it's not that uncommon to come across someone who doesn't have insurance purely because it's not a legal requirement, though I should make one thing clear, at least in the state of Queensland, I'm not 100% sure if this is the same way in all the other states. When you do register your car and pay for registration, part of that is going towards a third-party insurance for people. So if your vehicle hits, if a person gets hurt by result of your vehicle, they are covered by your registration costs. Whether it be people who get injured inside of a car when you hit their car, or whether it be the unlucky pedestrian that you ran over with your 5-ton massive truck. Though you kind of still need to get some form of insurance to cover, like, let's say you smash into someone else's car, so you need third party for that. Or if you want to cover your own car when you get screwed by someone, there's comprehensive for that. But there is no legal requirement to have vehicle insurance. When you register a vehicle, by default, you get given third party insurance for person. I don't know. Going back on topic here, this was funky. I know that at least in America, this might not be in America, it is a legal requirement to have some form of insurance. So when they find out they don't have insurance, wouldn't someone be trying to get the police involved if they haven't already? Though they've crashed. So maybe they already have? I don't know. Weird. Here we watch as the person behind the camera gets in an argument with the old lady here who claims to not be rude, but then ultimately turns out to be pretty damn rude and ends up in this fun little argument that ultimately goes nowhere.
I wasn't rude.
You were rude. You were saying
shut
please
your mouth, you ugly bitch.
Your God. Oh, now you're bringing God into this. What does your God think about you bullying service people? Huh?
It's none of your business.
None of my business? You're bullying people. They're not at
You
a
know
place
what?
to tell
I'm
you that you're
phoning
mean.
the media on you.
You're phoning out the what?
I'm phoning the media
You're
on
phoning
you.
the media on me.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're phoning the media on me. What did I say to you that makes you feel like you're going to phone the media on me? I'm defending my people.
I live in the area.
I
for
live in the
25
area
years.
too. I live here
No, you
too. My
don't.
mother died in this neighborhood. What made you think I don't live in this area? Because I'm not
nobody looks
white?
like that in this neighborhood.
Nobody looks like this in
There's
this. We
gays
are in
and
the West
seniors.
End.
There's gays and
I'm a
seniors.
gay.
No, you're not.
You're telling me I'm not gay? Are you like seriously? Are you out of your mind? You're gonna look at me and tell me I'm not gay? You're gonna tell me what my sexual orientation?
Prove it.
I'm not entitled. You're not entitled to understanding how I'm gay or not. What I know is you were rude to these people. You were in my space. You almost knocked me over. You're entitled.
And
Okay?
you knocked my card over and everything. I was right here all along.
Because you knocked me over.
You're trash in my eyes. Trash.
That's good. You know what? A lot of things are trash in your eyes. Doesn't mean that you're correct.
These people are beautiful. I've come here for years and years and years.
I come here for years and years and years too, but I'm
No,
not
you
rude to
haven't.
them.
No, you have not caused other seniors trouble. You're a troublemaker, nothing else.
I'm a troublemaker to you because you're a rude asshole. The seniors in my building, they love me. You know why? Because they're nice
Lord.
people. There's people who
What
are
a
nice
liar.
seniors,
You're
and then
a
there's
liar.
people like you.
You're
You
a
are
real
rude.
con artist. Con artist.
No, ma'am. I'm not a con artist, and
Yes, you
you're
are
just
a
mean,
con
and you're.
artist.
The fact that you're mean has nothing to do with your
Con
age.
artist.
You were mean when you're young too.
Con
I bet you
artist.
were mean when you were
Con
my age.
artist.
No, I'm not. What did I con out of you?
Con artist.
Are you willingly giving me your
Con
money?
artist.
Is that stealing?
Well,
What am
look
I
at you.
stealing?
Look at you. You've got nothing going for you, lady.
I've got nothing going for me.
No, what you are on the street. You know you're.
I'm on the street.
Oh,
I've got nothing
absolutely.
going for me.
No, not a thing.
Do you want to see my income tax receipt? Is
You
that
wanna
like you
see
want me to
mine?
prove? You want to prove? You want
I've
me
got
to
more
prove?
money, dear, and I've worked for 50 years. I've
That's
got
cool.
more money than you'll ever have.
I'm not you're not entitled to my income tax receipt.
Well,
Just
stop talking about it.
You're not entitled to finding out whether I'm gay or not.
You.
To the person behind the camera, people who don't want to be reasoned with can't be reasoned with. It is really that simple. Clearly she doesn't want to be reasoned with. She doesn't give enough of a damn to properly actually care about you in this instant here. So as much as you can try to hope that you maybe make this person see the light on the at the end of the tunnel and maybe they become a better person, at this day and age when they're that old, it's very unlikely to say the least. And clearly, she doesn't give a damn. She's going to continue to make up bullcrap to try and spew you into multiple different directions. And it works because you can hear her stumble over the last little bit there when the Karen's like, oh yeah, you talk about your tax receipt. Oh, but I am gay and I don't need to prove that to you. It's like, yeah, it sucks that people are like this, but ultimately this is one of those cases where she doesn't care. She ain't gonna listen to you in any way, shape, or form. You're better off just attempting to move on with your day because this is not going anywhere.
This clip is massive. So the basis of the story here is that in this drive-thru, this guy's car potentially broke down or something along those lines. Basically, he can't move the car currently because something went wrong. Anyhow, the manager of this store decides to, after potentially some time, I don't know how much time has elapsed since the car stopped working, and since this clip starts recording. Either way, it doesn't particularly matter in this case because we cut into the clip where the manager is going on a massive tirade. Here's the clips.
Because you don't tell me what the that's why I need to you a young ass boy compared to me. Shut the
amateur.
Well, whatever. I'm older than you. Please believe
And
me.
you working as
So what? Damn right, bitch. Where the working at? Where you working at? Your ass don't even want to be here. Take your ass to Mexico. I'm working at Jack. Bitch, I'm making way more money than you do. And I have my own business. I got to display shit to you. Get this raggedy I drive through your bifo, mother. Huh? You bifo, mother.
What
do
else?
you know what that means?
Shit, I don't know.
Take no asses off so you can eat.
Oh, what else? You want to be racist too? You want to be racist too?
Whatever. I don't have to be racist.
Yeah.
I already told you.
What?
Mexican, get the my goddamn.
You told me to go back to Mexico,
Go
right?
back to Mexico.
Huh? Say it again. Say it louder.
Whatever.
Say it louder.
Bye.
Say it louder. Say it louder.
Mexico. I'm still on.
Man, I was born here. You know that, right?
Well, whatever. Get the
I was born here.
Shut up.
I was born here.
You can't even say born. I was
can
born
say it.
here, not born here.
So?
That don't even make a difference.
Yeah, please get these people food so I can get on.
See your manager, right?
Don't worry about it. The GM gonna come up here. He works than me.
Oh, that's great. Get the GM over here. Why they gonna be more racist than you?
Boy, please, you can try that racist car all the want to.
You're the one that says the
I said go back to Mexico. They got shit racist.
Man, you keep saying it still. She keeps still saying it. Nah, the motor's locked. The motor's locked. We can't move the car for whatever reason. Yeah. Did she really ask y'all to come and help y'all? Come and help us or no?
No, she said he's gonna call the tow truck. She never said my boat. Oh, she just let my hair in there.
Let me see. Her right there being so racist, so mean. Yeah, I know. I can't record you. I can't record you. Telling me to go back to Mexico? Man. You should go viral today, viral tonight. Viral today, viral tonight.
Y'all need to call a tow truck.
Today. What you say? If you go back to Mexico,
Y'all
right?
need to call a tow truck and get your off of this damn company. You stopping my business. That's what I'm talking about.
Thank you. You have a good one.
hospitality be in the wrong on right. Move your car.
We trying. Don't you see we trying?
How you trying? The transmission not working. I can tell by he moving it back and forth. It's not going in there good.
Okay.
That means you need to push this in neutral and get out my window.
Be able to push it.
Why you can't? Well, you need to call a tow truck.
Okay.
Because you stopping our business.
We're trying to find any other solution.
Well, you been
over
born
here,
down here. You ain't know the
being
solution.
so disrespectful.
Whatever. Find your
being
solution.
racist.
I don't have to. Racist is not the word, boo-boo. Get your car out of my drive-thru.
Okay.
That's what I'm telling
And
you.
I'm trying to. What you said, we were coming too? And there's the manager here on 2 notch of Zaxby's, lying and everything. Trying to do whatever solution over here, yelling at her, being disrespectful. She's on the phone trying to find a tow truck too, man. Oh, keep going, keep going. It is a problem. Too many what? Say it again. Okay then. Do it. You can go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it.
Yeah, that's what she keeps saying on the video. She's the manager.
She's the manager.
You're kidding me. Hey, how much are we to get? So, can I get your offers?
Yes, sorry.
She's the manager.
You're kidding me about this being the manager. Y'all call the police?
No, we did. We did.
I'll find someone else. Thank you.
You're kidding. This is the manager?
Yeah. See this.
This the same one that was person on the phone?
Yeah.
I called the police already.
And she works here?
She's the manager.
She said she's the manager.
She's the manager?
I've been trying to call her. Nobody would even answer the phone. What? I hope y'all were recording her.
Oh, we were. We still are.
Ooh, if she has a job tomorrow, I'm gonna.
Oh, she ain't gonna have no more job. After this, she's not gonna have a job.
My dad.
Yeah, you can't go in here.
Nah, the car is stuck.
Whatever, and they're not able to do that. So when they get here, they get an attitude with me. Now I need an officer, somebody to come move him. Or
Nobody even got an attitude with you. You the first one to call an attitude with us. Being racist, calling me to go back to Mexico, telling me I got more Mexican people coming out the way. Can't even say nothing. You just literally said you're gonna throw something in my face. I never said it was World Star. But hopefully tomorrow you ain't got no job.
She better not, and anybody else who said anything.
Oh, exactly.
They were saying stuff too.
And I can record you. And you were being racist. You was being racist. Got it all on video. Got it all on video. Got it all on video.
I'm so mad. Tiana told me. I say, Tiana, get me over here. Juan, if I'm on video, I'm gonna get you because I got a stocking cap
No,
on
you
my head.
fine.
If this lady is working tomorrow, I'm gonna be mad. I'm gonna see what if I can open it back up. For
Oh, yeah, I know.
what? For what? She should really just go home. Okay. Man, why don't you just go home?
Hey, you know you messed up.
Yeah. She knows she messed up.
You know you messed up.
30, 60. Why she keep opening the door?
You know you messed up. You know you messed up.
You're not gonna have a job.
Sir, can you move your car?
Now you're changing your attitude.
Oh, wow.
Now you're changing your attitude.
But she ain't gonna work tomorrow.
Exactly.
She better not be working here tomorrow. We come out with
Why not? I'm the manager here. I'm gonna be working here tomorrow. Whatever.
You better not be here tomorrow. Go find another job. Go find another job.
You want to be mad at me because Joe get a life. Get a life. I'm gonna be here from now until there. You can say whatever the want to.
You mad at you because of
I
that.
don't give a
You're
Bye.
a manager.
Bye.
A manager?
That's what I said. You're a manager.
You and you.
This is customer service.
Whatever. Bye.
Customer service? Who taught you that? Who taught you that? I'm glad I don't act like that.
I know, right?
I know what.
so glad.
When Richard County get here, they'll move your car for you. You
It's on video.
I got this all on
It's
video. Everything's on video.
Wow. I'm not one of that. I just don't go here. This racist lady. Hey, come on, sir. Can you move your car? That's what you do. What am I supposed to do? Yes, this lady is working here. What are the vaccines working on?
Oh, no, you good. You good. You're not in the video. Now she's getting people to block her.
Jessica, but they weren't saying anything?
No, they were. She's like, that's my voice to go up and do something.
Wow. I don't even know what to say here. That was just insane to just listen through. Like, just watching through that entire clip, there was so much to unpack there. Like, what in the world? Oh, and yeah, you could probably bet your ass that once this clip starts circulating online that she is most likely going to lose her job, which is unfortunate, but you know, it is what it is. People losing their jobs sucks, but if this is how you're going to act when you are in your position, then maybe that's deserved. Maybe I'm being a bit harsh. I doubt it, but maybe I am. Still, this entire clip was completely insane. Here we got some crazy happenings out of Wingstop.
What? I am, trust that. And I'm gonna call on every last one of you unprofessional. Can't wait to get in my car. What? Make me. You doing all that talking shit, bring your ass from back there here. Shit, talking shit. Shut up, bitch.
I would pick up for Emily.
Been unprofessional all day long up in this. Ordering your food at a certain time. It's got like 10 of y'all back here and y'all still can't get it right.
It's always fun when it's just like some random person off to the side who watches all this. They just record it. They don't get involved. They just watch the stupidity happen and watch the stupidity leave. And that is it. Nothing more to the story there. This Karen quickly finds out that flight attendants aren't taking none of your BS anymore.
You better back up. You better back up. You better back up. You better back up. Because I did not disrespect you. Do me a favor. Call the police right now. B16. You will never run up on me.
I didn't do anything to you. Call the police. Oh, I'm fine, honey. I don't need no help. She is not going to run up on me. She's going to be escorted out this building. That's what's going to happen.
I mean, what else do you expect? They probably have had to deal with this every day for like the past years, decades, God knows how long. So of course it's going to get to the point where it's just like, no, we're not doing this. You can just go now. I don't need you here. I can just get you kicked off the plane. That's be that because you're just not being a nice person. Get out of here. Skedaddle, skadoodle. Here we watch the average night ensue for the person behind the camera.
I'm gonna start smashing windshields, bro. No, bro. Oh, bro, I'm going back to the Airbnb right now and I'm catching all your stuff on fire. I am lighting all your shit on fire. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I am going home right now and I'm destroying all of your belongings.
So there's a gay couple at my job and they fight every night.
I'm so serious. I'm going to the house and I'm destroying all of your belongings, Arnold. Do you hear me? I don't give a.
They must go home to have some very angry sex or something on those lines, because otherwise, why are they still together? Okay, bad joke. I couldn't help but make it, but that's still a bad joke. It seems that this is a very toxic relationship that neither side really want to end at this point in time. This apparently happens literally every night after work. Surely at some point, one of them are going to be like, you know, I can't deal with this anymore. I'm just going to move on. But no, there must be something keeping them together for this stuff to still happen, but not change anything. At some point prior to the recording you're about to watch, this guy obviously had some form of issue with one of the Costco employees and decided that it would be a great idea to start going off at them. Anyhow, another guy decides to start recording this interaction, and well, it gets very interesting by the end.
I know the truth, you don't know the truth. I operate on the truth. Say, yeah, call them, you dumb. Call them. What are you gonna say? I stole?
I got it on video, brother. Call on him. Yeah.
What an asshole.
What an idiot.
Well, walk away. Walk away. Well, then if you're here, I'm gonna talk one talk. So you're my bitch. So follow me. All right, yeah, you are. You want to follow me. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Shut up and leave. Stop messing with me. I will all of you up, bitch. I swear my life I'll do it, bitch. Because I didn't say nothing to you. You approached me. Did you know what the guy said? He approached me. I was leaving. He said, why are you
What an imbecile.
I said, why are you imbecile? I was walking away. He came to me. Why are you? Because he's talking to me. So tell your work you don't talk to me, bro. You're acting tough because of this bitch. Get the away from me, man. You think this is TikTok? You tough? So don't talk to me, bro. Do you know people? No, you're calling the cops. You're a bitch. You're a bitch. I told a woman I'll fight her husband. Are you her husband? I don't want to fight women. I want to fight men. So walk away. What the f is wrong with you? What the f is wrong with you? Why are you doing that? Why are you? That's the problem. You're talking to me and you're telling me to leave and you didn't ask what happened.
He's going to attack this guy, eh?
So what are you guys going to do? What are you guys going to do? What are you going to do? Leave. 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 When you walk away, I bet you when you walk away, I'll leave. If 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 you walk away, walk away, and I'll leave. Walk away and I'll leave. If you walk away, I'll leave. If you three walk away, I'll leave. If you three walk away, I'll walk out. If you three walk away, I will walk out. If you three walk away, I'll walk out. Yeah. Yeah, no, you ain't gonna do nothing. Then don't come with me. Come with me. Come with me, I'll read you, dog. Huh? Who are you? You're the manager. I came in, I bought a few waters outside. If you go to the machine right now, there's still stuff. So
to show for you?
No, I just don't want anyone to get hurt. People shouldn't be acting like that in public, should they? It's terrible when people... No, this is utterly
Why are you
disgraceful.
talking to my wife, bro?
She just asked me a
Why
question.
you... No, don't talk to her, dog. Don't talk to her.
Whoa.
Then you record it. You guys are some... You guys are not men. You're a child. You're recording for the YouTube, bro. So I come in and weird, bro. Do your stuff and leave, bro. When I step and start, people up out the problem. So you guys are the problem. So I come here and them. They are dogs. They can move if they want to.
Unbelievable.
So I come in and I go, okay, no problem.
You ought to love how his wife decided, like, why are you recording him? Why are you doing this? You're just weird. Like, why would you do that? And then, of course, when he turns around and sees his wife talking to that guy recording, he's like, what are you talking to my wife for? It's like, buddy. Like, I get it. You have a big dick and you want to swing it around, but maybe sometimes you got to think with the other head and not the one that does all the swinging. Because, you know, maybe if you thought about it for a moment, you'd realize that maybe this entire thing was very, very, very dumb and completely stupid. I'm sorry. I don't know. Just, I don't get some people like this sometimes. Just like how he's going off at people who are just there to work, to have a job, to earn money. Like why are you doing this? Like, why do you want to fight them? Of course they're not going to fight you, you forehead. Actually, you probably know that, and that's why you keep antagonizing them. Because you know they won't do anything, because you know that they won't, because they don't want to lose their job. And you keep doing it because you're just a complete nutter asshole.
So Buddha Carrie doesn't appreciate being recorded because she doesn't like being held responsible for her own actions inside of a post office.
Why don't we just go to the rules?
Show me.
Okay, come on, I'll show you the rules. Okay, so and they're on the wall. You see?
I asked him not to record me.
Say
He can
it.
record
He's
whatever
right.
he wants in
He's
here.
right.
I asked him not to record me.
Hi. Could you please explain this this lady that we have the right to video record in the lobby?
She can
I
video
asked him
record.
very nicely to not record me.
You're in a public place.
Yes. Thank you.
And there's no reason, you don't have that right to privacy when you're in a public place.
Oh,
that's all.
thank you. You are the man. You are the man.
Well,
What's your name, sir?
Just don't interrupt. I
No.
don't want you to interrupt my.
No. I'm just
my flow and-
really happy to have you here. What's your name?
Okay, my name's Craig. All right.
Postmaster Craig. Craig, you're an example.
I mean, you're in a government-funded agency that's a public place under most requirements, so there's not much you can do. You can be recorded in there. You don't have that privacy because it's still technically a public place, so shame on you. In this next clip, we got an old guy who doesn't understand that some kids just like to be noisy.
You gonna sleep and eat? Oh, you gonna...
You be quiet. You're not gonna tell my son to be quiet. You're gonna tell me, or I should tell my son to be quiet because you didn't sleep last night. What the hell does that have to do with me?
We resent. Take him outside.
Get out!
Go shut up.
You shut the hell up!
That loud ass woman.
You shut the hell up!
I won't shut up. You're not being polite.
You being polite? You telling me to tell my son to be quiet because whoever she is to you didn't sleep last night? Okay, what does that have to do with me?
Why don't you take him outside?
Why don't you take you and your whoever that is to you outside? Then get out.
I can't believe you're so rude.
Oh, that's rude now?
That's real rude.
Oh, really?
You have terrible manners.
Oh, really? I'm so glad.
Those boys out of control. You're upsetting all of us.
Okay. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know we were in slavery again.
Pardon?
Pardon? What? You have Alzheimer? Oh, dementia? What is it? You're forgetting things now?
Forgetting things?
Oh. Come, Papa.
Girl, we in this pizza place and this racist ass. When they talk about something, tell Stefan to shut up and shit. Like, what the f*** he's supposed to be on? And then they keep Lakewood Pizza. Like, what the f***? We had Lakewood Pizza and these two racist.
Like, please, come on.
Talking about something, tell to shut up because she didn't see last night. What the fuck that got to do with us?
I really want to know.
We can't control you to shut the fuck up.
I mean, from what I can gather from the actual recording itself, the kid wasn't even being that loud before the old guy had lost his nutter a little bit. Yeah, kids are gonna be loud. You see this all the time, especially if you just work in a public place. Kids are fucking loud. Some of them just scream because who gives a shit? I want to make some noise. I want attention. That's just what kids are gonna do. Don't need to be a fucking idiot like that. You don't need to go, oh, tell your kid to shut up. It's like, what's the point in even doing that? That's not going to change the situation. Kids like being loud. They're going to be loud. What you going to do about it? God. Here he watches a Karen gets in a casual argument with the McDonald's employee at the drive-thru, complaining about how rude they are, and then decides to throw the drink at them.
That is the rudest person I've ever dealt with. She slams the window in my face and puts her hand up to me. She's incredibly rude. My food wasn't even made, and then I get attitude from her when I say I want my money back.
We were waiting on the chicken, so that's why.
But she had no idea what the food even was. She's go, and then you slam. I'm gonna throw this at you.
No.
Shut your mouth. You are the rudest person I have ever dealt with.
So my thoughts here is either this McDonald's worker is new at the job, hence why she might have been stuttering around and things along those lines, or maybe she just has a stutter. Either way, it sounds like that she's saying that the person was extremely rude because she didn't immediately understand what she was trying to go for when she wanted her money back and she was trying to verify the order. It sounds like this person in the car does not understand how to be calm and be patient with people who may not be experienced, and is very quick to light a fire under her ass when problems are caused.
So we don't know exactly what happened prior towards this actual clip here, but either way, we jump into where the store manager is taking stuff out of the customer's cart after they already purchased it, and then starts going off at them for recording in their store. Here's the clip.
Hey, we already paid for that. You gonna steal that? We already paid for that.
You can leave.
We already paid for that.
Agarra tu traje. That's posted anywhere. I will sue.
Oh yeah, you're going viral, man.
I'm going viral.
You're going viral, man. You are mistreating your colleague. You are mistreating the customers.
You can get
You are
out.
being rude. You are being impolite.
You can get out.
You're taking merchandise that was already paid.
Take your merchandise that was paid. You guys can leave. No, it's right there. It's right there.
You took it from the car, put it back on the car, and call your supervisor.
I'm calling
If you don't know how to treat people, just go home, man. You don't have to be here.
I'm calling the police.
You call the police.
Right.
That's fine. Just call the police. But this is not the way that you have to treat people, man.
If it goes viral, I'm suing.
Oh yeah, you're going viral, man.
I hope so, because I will own you.
I just need to pay my stuff, man. That's it.
No,
that's all what I need.
You're not getting your stuff, sir.
Why not?
Because of what you're doing right now. I have the right to refuse service to anybody. You can leave.
I'm not gonna leave. Call the police. Call the police if you want. I'll be waiting for you here.
Go ahead and leave, you antagonizer.
Yeah.
You're just trying to antagonize the situation by videotape and leave my store.
I have everything on film.
Leave private property.
On film.
Leave private property.
You're not allowed.
You're
Go
going
out
viral,
to
man.
Public property.
You're going viral.
Go out
You're
to
going
public.
viral. What's your name?
This is private. I refuse to.
Yeah, you don't know how to treat people. If you don't know how to treat people, go home. You don't have to be working here. If you don't know how to treat people, go home. Ha! Look at you, man. Woo! You're going famous. Look what you did.
Okay, another opportunity to explain this, because this is for some reason the stuff that I know the most when it comes to American law shenanigans, which is funny. I live in Australia. But for the bare basics of it, if you're a store that's open to the public in any way, shape, or form, where people can come in and buy stuff and they don't need to go by various different, like, inviting or whatever in the world you want to call it, if you're open to the public, here's what you can do as a store manager. You can ask people to not record. You can have rules stating that they can't record inside the store. And if they choose to ignore them and still record after you ask them to not record, you then have the right to refuse service and kick them out of the store. If they choose not to leave the store after that point, you can call the police and can get them in trouble for trespassing because you have kicked them out of the store because they broke one of the rules of the store. What you can't do is go after them for anything to do with the footage they just recorded. You can't legally get them in trouble for it because they have every legal right to do so. You can't sue them if they choose to post that footage online because you are a store that is open to the public. You can kick them out, you can trespass them for doing so though. So there is those things there. And also, taking an item that they've already brought is a bit stupid. That will just land you in more legal hot water than what you probably would like to put yourself into as a store. But hey, do what you want to do, I suppose. Here's our friendly neighborhood Karen going off again.
Your neighbor. Hi. Want to make sure your dog's okay. Is your dog okay? Yes, ma'am. Okay. It sounds like it's in distress. It just keeps barking.
I mean,
You mean what?
I mean, it's just now because,
No, it's all night. It keeps barking. Shut it up.
I do think it's fair to say that I wouldn't particularly call her Karen for complaining about a dog that apparently is barking all night. I agree, that is definitely an annoyance and very big issue. It happens occasionally over here where I live. There will be sometimes, like, the few occasions where people have moved in, their dogs will go off nonsensically for like the first many nights on end, but usually they tone down and only bark when people walk by, which is semi-common in this area considering we back into a main street where people walk quite a lot. So, but dogs barking is a normal thing to some degree. Yeah, it can get frustrating and annoying. From just listening to this clip here, the dog didn't bark that much from what I can tell until the Karen came into the yard, and then it barked a little bit. Then when she knocked on the door, it started barking a lot because, you know, someone just knocked on the front door. And like, I get the complaint of annoying dogs that continue to bark endlessly, but you know, there's a certain way you should do that. Like, hey, would you mind doing something with your dog? It's continuously barking all night. It makes it difficult to sleep. Just appreciate it if you find a way to try and stop it from barking so much. But no, instead she comes in going like, is your dog in distress? I'm just checking to make sure your dog's okay because it sounds like it's distress. Okay, well, you need to learn to shut your dog up, and walks away. Like, that's just... wow. These guys are out on some boats and they encounter an orca, and one person isn't exactly great with handling their reaction, and the captain has their priorities in order.
Here. What do I do? What do we do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Relax.
What do I do?
Don't turn your engine on.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Don't turn your engine on.
Oh my god. I'm scared. Hey, what's your language? I'm sorry. You're doing what you're supposed to. Just stay put. Sorry, Cap. I freaked out.
I can kind of understand what the captain's doing here, because A, this could be just him trying to say something that will just get the other person's attention again to get them out of that panic that they seem to be slowly going into, as well as they're using broadcasting lines, and, you know, the swearing might accidentally grab the attention of people you really don't want the attention of unnecessarily, you know, the authorities and stuff along those lines. Ultimately, I don't think it's that bad of a problem. Oh, don't curse. That's not a really thing I think should matter much here. Yeah, he's freaked out a little bit because of an orca. The captain's just like, hey, mind your language. You're doing fine. You're doing everything you need to do in this situation. And I think that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. This guy gets into some form of crash that ends up with his car being on its roof, which is wild to say it itself. Anyway, he gets out of the car and starts going off at the people who are now around him because, you know, he just crashed.
I'm not a lawyer.
You shut the up. Sir, calm down. You're good. You went through something, brother.
He flipped his
Oh, that's a lawsuit. And he's getting the money to sue. We don't got problem. He's drunk. He's drunk.
Is everybody okay though?
He's wasted.
Did he come out of the car?
Yeah.
Was anybody else with him?
No.
Was he driving or the passenger seat?
No, he was driving.
He was driving?
Yes.
We saw him swerve.
Anybody in the backseat?
Well, he seems to be okay at least, maybe.
Something tells me there's some form of concussion or something along those lines that will probably prop up on a later date if he doesn't get himself checked out. Also, it seems like he's definitely a little bit drunk. So, yeah, drink driving, eh? Not good. Here we are at a theater where there are like 2 people watching The Lion King again, and we're seemingly in the ads preview section of it, the pre-show of the movie, and this guy is extremely upset that the guy behind the camera is on his phone.
Bro, just relax, bro. Just relax. Relax. It's a children's movie.
At AMC Theater.
Baldy?
You're in a movie. So
bro, you're f***ing bald.
Don't text. Don't post.
You're bald.
Talk.
So stop talking.
Because when phones are turned off and the lights are turned
I'll say,
down,
all right, I'll take you outside, and my bald head will beat your mother
just
ass.
Oh, what are you doing?
I mean, the lights are still on in the theater, so clearly we're not at the point where we're actually watching the movie, so I don't know why you've gotten so angry over this type of thing, but I find it quite funny that in the background we can hear the ad playing telling you to turn off your phone as the lights go down, which is just funny. Bro got mad enough that you can see the veins popping out of his neck over this, which is something else. Here's something we haven't seen for a while. Someone getting thrown out of a bar because, you know, he's drunk out of his mind.
I can you up like a little bitch. Come on, fool. I'm not the front. Oh, I'm back in jail again. I'm back in prison again. Come on, fool.
I'm a blue belt in jiu-jitsu. I can actually handle. I know.
This guy's gonna wake up with in a bed full of regret. Man, I tried to say a good joke then, just stumbled out the door. Anyhow, man, it's always funny seeing people like this. It's just like you got that drunk and you start to do something stupid. No duh, you're gonna be dragged out by security. Here we get to deal with the delightful type of person who graves robs some stuff. So these guys have been putting solar panel lights next to their mother's grave for the past month now, and they've been continuously stolen multiple times over. So this time around, they decided to put an air tag in one of the solar lights, and they tracked it when it was stolen to this person here.
Mi prima fue la que me dio eso, guys. Yo no.
Okay, I'm gonna report it to the police. Give me my items back.
You could get them. I'm not fighting for them.
Okay, give them back.
Nada.
Okay, dámelo. You thought we wouldn't catch you?
Okay, I didn't check. No, I didn't.
Okay, give me my items back.
You could get them. Stop acting like I'm not.
Okay.
Trying to get your shit, relax. Make it ring again. Okay, make them ring, I said.
These are mine.
Okay, bro.
All of these. Oh, and you were the one who stole all of them.
I didn't steal nothing, I swear to God.
So we had flickering lights?
You could take them. Mi prima fue la que no.
Oh, okay, so who's your cousin? So who's your cousin?
Se llama Maria.
Maria qué?
Rodriguez.
Maria Rodriguez. Okay, so we're that one is mine also. There's supposed to be a total of 5.
You know, I'm surprised that a person who's dumb enough to be stealing solar lights from a graveyard would also be dumb enough to not acknowledge the notifications that a phone would probably be getting because, you know, there's an unidentified air tag around them. Because I know it's a thing that Apple phones do, as well as I believe a good chunk of Android phones now do. If there is an air tag near them that isn't that you don't own, it lets you know, hey, it's there. But I suppose the state of that car says the type of person we have here, especially considering they've got all the solar lights in the boot. Item this time is in the bag, there's not really much else in there. And maybe, depending on how I feel the day and depending on the police themselves, I might be willing to, like, sure, you can take a brief look, whatever. But ultimately, I also completely understand why you would refuse it, and also, it's your right to refuse it. You don't have to accept a search. Heck, the only way they can force a search out of you is if they have a warrant to do so. So here's a scenario. 2 people were caught fighting. Someone called the cops, so the cop has apparently arrested both of them. But a few people aren't happy that the cops arrested one of the two because apparently they weren't the initial aggressor according to their point of view. So instead they harass the cop that's there, and even though they're trying to get the cop to explain the reasoning behind it, the cop wants to explain it, they just refuse to really hear them out, instead continue to throw shit at them just because they're cops.
I don't give a
Okay, so that's
I don't give a
Don't cuss.
I can cuss.
How about
It's
we
a
get
free
out of the
country.
middle of the street so no one gets hit?
Because
first
we
of
don't
all.
want to get too close to you because we don't want to have any.
You don't want to
Okay,
pepper
you don't-
spray us
you don't
or
have to-
If you step back,
and if you zap me with that taser of yours,
Okay, here.
you will get
Here, let's
sued.
get out of the street.
I have rods in my back. You will get sued if you attack me.
Okay, if you attack one of us, then
I haven't attacked you.
Okay,
I'm defending that kid
then
right
you don't
there.
have to worry about anybody doing anything right now. Do you want to get out of the street so you don't get hit either?
No, I'm fine.
No, we're fine. We're fine.
Okay.
If we get hit, that's our business, not yours. Because you are not doing. You're not doing a justice.
Actually, I'm here to make sure that everyone's safe.
We are being
so
safe.
I want
We
to
are
make
being
sure that
safe.
that you're not in the street.
When you're
and don't
doing
get hit.
illegal, when you're doing illegal stuff, is he calling? Is he
Okay,
calling
well,
Anthony
if
Ravos?
you would stop talking, I can explain to you why he's being arrested.
Well, I want Devin arrested for choking him out.
Okay, well, the law is saying something a little bit different right now, so I have to
He
explain
put his
to you-
hands on Josh
I can
first.
explain to you why he's being arrested. If you want to stay
I
calm.
want your sergeant.
Take a few deep breaths.
I want your lieutenant.
He's coming out.
Okay, I'm gonna
You
call-
can
I'm
have
gonna
my
call
sergeant explain
Anthony
this to you,
Stabler
or I
and
can
have him-
explain this to you.
Call Anthony. Get him out here.
Would you like me to explain it to you or my sergeant?
I'll get somebody.
No, I'm going to have Channel 13 out here.
Okay.
And you're going to be explaining it to a news crew why you're arresting an innocent person that has all the marks on him.
Okay.
He needs to go to University Medical Center to be checked out.
Okay. I can explain to you if you want to.
So are you telling me you're refusing him to go to the hospital to get
Did medical come?
What did you say?
You requested medical to come out here?
Correct.
I
but
don't have
but if you're
insurance.
arresting him, he needs to go to University Medical Center because that's a community hospital. Mountain Vista is a private hospital. They have no insurance.
I need you to help me. This guy can help me because what they're doing is wrong. So the thing of it is he's a city councilman. He can get me to get whoever out here who can handle it.
I'm saving it, so hold on. What's going to happen is there's going to be a major lawsuit.
Okay.
And I'm about to call Devin's mother.
Okay. Do you want me to explain to you why he was arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, please do.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try to look at you in the eye.
That doesn't really
No,
matter.
you really don't need to.
It's okay.
Just talk to my camera.
Okay.
That's what you guys are good at, talking to cameras.
Bernie, don't.
Okay.
She knows. She
Shut
has-
the f up.
No.
I can talk any which way I want in public. It's my right.
Go ahead.
It's a First Amendment protected activity. Go ahead.
Okay. First and foremost, we're here because there was a call that someone had gotten hurt.
That was him.
There
No.
were people fighting. Okay.
And I was there for that, and I can explain
Okay.
it to you.
Two different parties are saying two different things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Based off of what we have gathered as evidence,
The only aggressor was Josh.
It's not true though.
Is that what you're
And
saying?
I'm telling you that.
the primary aggressor.
No.
We
Because I had
No,
Josh.
he wasn't.
Josh.
I
based
had
off of
Josh.
No,
I was
he
told you
wasn't.
Josh.
By law, because of the relationship between them,
They're
it is-
not-
They're not related.
Okay, let me explain something to you. Okay?
They're not
It's called
related.
interactive
Do you want me to
conversation.
explain this, or am I going to just walk away?
You can walk away. if you
What
want.
is your name again? I need
Officer
your name.
Mitri,
Okay. And your badge number again.
15863.
Okay. You might want to get your supervisor out here because
He
it's
is
going to
coming
get a
out,
lot
yeah.
hostile
This-
before
okay.
this is done.
The only hostility that I'm worried about is if you guys start throwing punches or doing
Nobody's
anything.
gonna throw punches.
Okay.
If my
I
niece
came on-
wants to push me, I give her full consent to push me
Okay.
because it keeps me out of jail.
Yeah.
Okay. If I see any battery happening, I'm going to
I
stop
don't.
it from
There
happening.
is no battery.
Okay.
I have to be
That's
the
what-
one to
that's
push.
what-
I have to be the one to press the charges, not you.
Okay.
I told her
Just
she
what
has
I'm
expressed
here
against
she has
Devin
expressed
and
I'm
permission
here.
to push me and do whatever is necessary.
I am here to make it safe.
No,
That is-
you're not making it
that is-
safe.
that's
You're
our-
me off is what you're doing. I hate
Okay, you're
cops.
the one that's yelling.
I hate cops.
Okay, I don't.
I wish you guys would all drop off the face of the earth
Okay, so
because
you-
you don't have any. You
Okay,
don't
so
have
who are you
any.
touching, ma'am?
You do not have any
Okay.
respect.
I'm gonna stop talking to you because you're obviously very upset. So if you want
Yeah,
to
it's
calm
probably
down,
good if you be
Okay.
quiet and take your ass somewhere else where I don't have to listen to you.
Okay.
I'm a taxpayer. I pay your salary. Go away.
You don't have to be yelling. You can calm down.
I can yell if I want. It's a First Amendment right.
Okay, but if you're also
it's a
disturbing
Fourth
the
Amendment
peace,
right.
That's a misdemeanor.
Do not threaten me with that.
Okay.
I know what my rights are. You can bluff all you want. I know what my rights are.
All right. You can just
do not sit here and insinuate what my rights are. You don't know nothing. You're not a lawyer, so don't act like one.
Dimitri, are they still hanging out at the station, or?
Oh, they're down the street at the station?
A few minutes ago.
Thanks for telling me that.
I was going to press charges. I already told you that.
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I know where they're at. I'm going to go see them.
And I'll go get my stints.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really as simple as that. The cops literally said, so we got caught out because someone was getting hurt, 2 people were fighting, and both sides are telling completely different stories, so they've both been arrested. I think there's really just not much more to it. If like both sides have been aggressive against each other, they were both fighting, and no real reason for this occurring can be deciphered then and there, obviously both of them are going to be arrested. Medical's going to be called to try and see if there's any issues, and then shit's just going to go from there. Sitting there just harassing a police officer while she's trying to deal with another situation and wants to actually explain the problems to you, you're just sitting there harassing them and then just claiming, no, I can do whatever the fuck I want because it's my First Amendment rights. It's like, okay, cool. But at the same time, if you're not willing to hear out the cop to explain what's happened here and why both people are being arrested, then why the fuck are you gonna annoy them about arresting said person in the first place? Like, holy shit. Here we have an Amazon delivery driver.
I could have delivered.
Here we have a guy who's gone on into McDonald's with his, quote, service dog, and when they attempt to refuse service, he points out, no, it's a service dog, but they ask for a license, he won't give it because he can do that, and it just causes kerfuffle here.
So you're not servicing me because I have a service dog?
We asking you for license?
I don't have to have the paperwork. As long as I tell you it's a service dog, you gotta serve me.
As long as you show your
Let me see your rules. It's a service dog. Now serve me the food.
What? You can leave for swearing.
You cannot
You gotta serve me.
You cannot
just swore. You can leave.
You gotta serve me.
Not for swearing.
You're not serving me because
so you can swear at us.
You gonna serve me my food or what?
You just swore.
You gonna serve me my food or what? Because you got a video.
Yeah, you cannot do video.
Yeah.
No problem.
You're not gonna serve me because I have a service dog?
Yeah.
Not for
You
verbal assault.
cannot do the video.
Okay. You're not gonna serve me, right?
Not for swearing.
Because I have a dog.
But you can swear at us, so that makes it okay?
I have it. First of all, I have a dog.
Yeah.
It's a service dog.
Okay.
And you're refusing to serve me.
And then you were swearing.
What are you talking about? I have a service dog.
And then you swore.
And then
you said,
because you denying me food because I have a service
that
dog.
makes it all right to
No, don't. Jim said don't serve it anything without the.
Okay. You're gonna file a complaint. You guys gonna be famous.
Granted, I don't know where this is. If it's in America, based upon my understanding of service dog shenanigans, he doesn't actually have to properly prove it's a service dog to a certain extent. Either way, it looks like the other guy was just trying to look for a reason to get the customer to get the hell out of the store. And so the moment he let off a single F-bomb, he was like, nope, I'm not serving you now because you swore, get out of here, you swore, 2 wrongs don't make it wrong. Oh, we weren't refusing service to you before, but now we are because you swore. Does that make that right? It kind of seems very stupid and very picky, just trying to look for a reason to get rid of the guy. I kind of understand it to a certain degree, because it just seems like this guy was just potentially causing problems. But either way, what a wild situation. Here you watch someone have a massive meltdown at an airport. I mean, are we even surprised there are people like this anymore?
Here we have a very interesting clip and situation occurring. So what's happened here is this guy's on his break from work and he's come to the local Arby. He's gone through the drive-thru in order to get some food to eat on his break. It took them over 15 minutes to serve him, and according to what he says, they served multiple people who got there after him before him, so he asked for a refund. Apparently, the manager on site says that Arby's don't give refunds, or that she can't do a refund because a general manager isn't in the store. Anyway, here's the clip.
So I ordered my food, and it took them 15 minutes to get my order. I canceled my order because it took so long to get my order. Nobody came and brought me my order, so I wanted a refund. As soon as I tell them I want a refund, they bring the food. I saw 2 people behind me go past me, and you're telling me I can't get a refund. And what's your name?
Bethany.
Bethany. So I can't get a refund, Bethany.
I can replace your food.
I don't want my food replaced. I just want a refund. I want my money back. Because y'all service was horrible. It took y'all 15 minutes to give me my food. I'm working right now. So I just want a refund. That's all I'm asking for. Just want my money back. I just gave you guys my money, so it shouldn't be that hard to give me my money back.
We do not have a general manager right now. I cannot do a refund for you.
You have a manager, and are you the manager? Okay, so if you're the manager, you can give me a refund. Now, if y'all want to go famous on TikTok and make your business go down because you don't want to give me a refund, because you don't telling me you can't give me a refund and I don't want the food now.
I can replace it for you.
I don't want my food replaced. I want the money. I want my money back that I just gave y'all. Literally 15 minutes ago that you had me sitting in this line for. You served 2 people behind me, and I'm not leaving this line until I get my refund. And y'all's line will be backed up. What you say? You gotta be a star. Like, this line will be backed up till I get my refund. Y'all already wasted my time. I'm working. I would never come back to this place again. This woman just told me she couldn't give me a refund. Wasting my time, and now she's going in there getting my money. But she just told me she couldn't do this.
Still gonna get trouble. So take your money and
Well, you're definitely gonna get more than in trouble. And do what? Get out the line and do what?
Considering how she would eventually give him a refund in order to get him to go away once she realizes that, oh, he's not going to leave until I give him a refund, I think it's fair to say that, yeah, they could give a refund. She just didn't want to do so for one of many different possible reasons. And I would probably say the more likely reason to this is she didn't want to give a refund because then she would probably have to explain what happened and how we got here to the general manager. And considering it took 15 minutes in order for this person to get their meal in an Arby's that doesn't seem to be that busy, at least what's apparently happening here, I don't know. If it took 15 minutes to go through a drive-thru and multiple other people were pulled through before this guy, even though they came after him, it wouldn't look good on the manager who's here this day. So, yeah. She was trying to see if she can replace the food, even though that's clearly not the thing he was upset about in this situation anymore. With this one here, we have a guy who's upset about the neighbors consistently parking on the street, basically making it difficult for anyone to get through the road, apparently even blocking it at times. You get the story, right? Anyhow, he's going to confront one of his neighbors, and this ultimately ends up as a massive blow-up between him and everyone else in the neighborhood.
Causing a noise disturbance.
Okay.
You're filming me.
If
you're filming me
yes.
just to try to antagonize me.
Because you're threatening me.
Why don't you get yourself and your dumbass haircut back on your property?
Now it's my hair.
What's that? And it's everything about you. It's everything.
So
all you do.
Why do you have to be such a self-important piece of shit?
Cause a disturbance.
Why would I cause a disturbance?
Her lawn with your truck over there.
I what?
You're an idiot.
I what her lawn?
You were an idiot.
I did what to her lawn? Exactly. You're just talking shit.
You're an absolute
You're just talking
idiot.
shit because you ain't got nothing better.
Go up there.
This is public property. I can be with I want.
Get on your property.
No.
Stop acting like a moron and
No.
go the other way.
No.
These people are having a freaking pool
Great.
party.
It's against the law. Would you like me to show you
It's against
exactly
the
where?
law for you to look that stupid.
No, it's not, actually. There's no ordinance for that. Would you like me to show you the ordinance where you're wrong?
I'm telling you right now, get on your property.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
What are you going to do?
I'm telling you right now.
What are you going to do?
Get on your property.
I'm on public property. You stay on your property.
You like to antagonize people? Is that what you do? You're
No.
an antagonist.
Is that like when you screamed at me at the bottom of the hill?
That's what you want.
Why don't you take your shitty antique that needs to be rewired every year
You step on this property.
I have no need to step on your property. Why don't you come out here and do it?
I'm glad you recorded
Why don't you come out here and do it?
Step on that step. I will not.
Are you inviting me onto your property? Are you inviting me onto your property? Is that what you just did?
You make a choice. Because I'll make.
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife.
Uglier.
Yeah, Jeremy, go inside. Listen to your wife. Don't threaten people randomly.
I'm warning you.
Of what? What are you going to do?
I'm warning you.
What are you going to do?
Excuse me, we have little kids.
I don't care. I don't care. Get out of the road. What are you going to do?
No kidding. I mean, you don't even.
I live right there. I use this road to get home.
Get back on your property.
No. Park somewhere else.
Look how stupid.
Use your driveways. Go park downtown. You could park downtown and carpool. There are options.
You can take a different road to your house.
I don't have to.
Simple as that.
I don't have to. This is 10-9. It's the rule. You're not supposed to park within 200. Huh? I live in this town. I live right there. I live right there.
It's 3 other roads I go there.
Sure.
Go the other way. It's one day. We're having our
It's
daughter's birthday party.
Congratulations. It's repetitious. It's all the time.
I'm not we don't.
Really? When the little blue car and the Subaru and that car.
We have 4 cars that live here. We have 2 driveways.
You should try. Why are they parked in the road then?
What are you talking about?
I've had the blue car and that car both parked right here across from this and his truck.
Well, every now and again we use, and you notice we park on our property.
I do, but you're not supposed to.
We try to. Yeah, we are. We can park on our.
No,
property.
you're not supposed to park within 200 feet of the incline of a hill.
Sir, you have to understand. We've lived here for 22 years.
Great, I've been here for 11.
And we do not block this road.
You have. I've had to back up because you guys were parked out in the road. I have had to do it myself.
Why don't you just get out of here? Put your phone away. You're not a big shot.
No.
Okay?
I mean, this is crazy. We can't even celebrate
Public drunkenness. Stay out of the road and stop being an inconvenience to the rest of your neighbors. Why is that so hard?
It's not inconveniencing them, and they're across from us.
Because you guys are all doing the same shit. You couldn't get a fire truck up through here.
Yeah, you could.
No, you couldn't.
Yes, you can. Yeah, you can.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can.
Look, I get this frustration. Yeah, that actually might be a law in this area, and so be it. You can be like that, but you're probably better off just going to the police or the count or your local council. That's what we call them here, the municipality. I cannot say that word for the life of me for some reason. And go annoy them to go look into it, kind of thing. Like, for example, when we've had one of our neighbors parks a light truck, like a proper truck on the road, it's like, hey, they're not meant to be doing that, yada yada yada, and that was its own thing. But ultimately, at least from my experience, this is only going to get worse, purely because as people stay at home longer, because it's more expensive to get out into the rental market and stuff like that, you're going from like the average house having like 1 to 2 cars parked on it to 2, 3, 4, 5 cars parked for a single household because they can't actually get into a rental in any way, shape or form. And yeah, I understand the problem with this. Heck, it's a big problem in the street that I live in. Like, there's cars that are hog around the corner and it's a huge pain in the ass. You have to be so careful about that, not smash into them. But it's just an unfortunate thing that there's just not enough places to park, especially with the amount of people who are now living together, because it's too expensive to not do that. I feel like there's better ways you could have handled this, and if a fire truck came through and wasn't able to get through, then they would cop a huge fine for that. But ultimately, I don't think this is the greatest way to handle it, just trying to get them to go after you for that. Like, that's such a weird way of handling this. I don't know. What are you guys' thoughts in the comments below?
Here we got a Karen who's brought her dog into the store to get something done with the dog. Probably some cutting because there's a salon at the back there. Either way, the dog's not behaving as it should, is causing a lot of issues, fighting back, potentially biting, other problems that are being caused. So they've decided to refuse doing the job for this customer here. The customer isn't happy and decides to let out a certain word on her way out.
To my associate, you were cursing her out on the phone and saying that she wasn't capable of doing her job?
Exactly.
No, so let me just be direct. So we're not responsible for her behavior, or what she can tolerate or what she can't tolerate. That's not for us, that's for you.
No es la primera vez que usted hace las uñas acá.
She bites,
Revise sus récords.
she bites and she screams and she's all over the table.
A ver, empecemos porque no es she, es he.
No. Whatever it is, we cannot control it. Period.
Entonces, ¿por qué la vez pasada sí pudieron?
I'm sorry?
Porque la vez pasada sí pudieron.
Why last time they could do it?
I don't know. I can't tell you what happened last time.
Revise sus récords.
I can't tell you what happened last
quién
time.
trabaje acá.
What I can tell you that this time, because of his behavior, we can't do
Depende de
it.
quién trabaje.
What did she say?
It depends on who's working.
Who's working?
Yeah, that's what it's like. Last time it was able to do last time they were able to do it.
Able no. Check your records. It's not able. It's a truth.
Speak everything in English.
So, regardless, so we speak English. So, whatever happened last time, I can't tell you what happened last time. All I can tell you is what happened this time.
You go to the records and you see.
I can't tell you how her behavior was. All I know is that her behavior on the table.
Her, no, he.
His behavior on the table wasn't acceptable. Your behavior towards my associate wasn't acceptable, at all. So we're not. You don't have to.
I'm the customer, and I'm
we don't
paying
have
for
to
this.
care. You're not paying for anything. Get your return and don't come back anymore. It's unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm not tolerating that. Not in my salon. No, ma'am.
Your salon? No,
my
it's
salon.
salon. It's
my
not your
salon.
salon.
My salon.
Yours?
Mine.
Yours.
Mine.
What is your name here?
Mine. So you have a good day, ma'am.
It's not your salon.
Exactly. And I'm responsible for it. I'm responsible for my
today,
associate.
Because if I came tomorrow, you are not going to be here.
I'm responsible for my associates. Okay, I'm responsible for my associates and the dogs in our care.
It's the first time I see you here, so it's not your salon.
However you want to agree about it,
Today is
ma'am.
your salon.
Okay. So you have a good day. You can get him. I'd appreciate it.
Well, I take it when I want.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
And don't worry, you can report whatever you want because I'm going to do a complaint in the corporate pet.
By all means. And I'll send them the recording.
Huh?
And I'll send them the recording, so go ahead.
Of course.
Have a good day. Okay. Ooh. Do you want to repeat that? What was that last part, ma'am? What was that last part? Ma'am, do you want to repeat that? You just called me a ma'am? Ma'am, did you just call me a I could have sworn I just heard you call me a Was that correct? Am I like hearing things? Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, do you want to answer me? Did you just call me Ma'am? Excuse me, ma'am, did you just call me Because I could have sworn I heard you call me Ma'am? No comment? You didn't just call me ma'am? Okay, have a good day.
For those of you who can't decipher it through the censoring, she dropped an N-word, hard-ass style, right as she was leaving. Because that's how you do it. Not only do you refuse to talk English initially, until you accidentally speak English for a moment, and then now you're kind of like, oh, well, they know I speak English now, so maybe I should just speak English for the rest of this entire thing. And then on your way out, you're not happy with your service, so what do? When you say you're going to talk to corporate about this, you're going to call the staff member an N-word. Great job. Absolutely fantastic. It's not going to help your case here. I severely doubt you even bothered to complain to corporate, considering you know he was recording you, and he will definitely send that to cover his ass if need be. So, good job for showing your true colors, and everyone else getting to hear your true colors on your way out. Nice one. In this clip here, the people behind the camera were playing music on their speakers in McDonald's, quite loudly in fact, and this person over here has come over to go off at them for doing so, and here's the clip.
Look at this Karen. This Karen. Look at this Karen.
You stupid bitch.
Karen.
Yeah. Hi.
Hey, Karen.
And it's down, you stupid bitch. There's a place for everyone. I don't give a
Hi, Karen.
bothering you.
Go, Karen.
I'm bothering you. You're bothering me. We're not bothering you anymore, you dumbass.
Karen.
Shut the
Oh, Karen.
I know, yeah, we that's recording.
Oh, that's such a cool movie. Yeah. Back to here, all the way on the other side of the room.
Have you seen it?
Yeah. Yeah, there's a dog.
That's a
Isn't that
movie?
cool?
Yes.
It is so cool.
You wanna see
Hi.
it
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? Shocking moment. Car crashes into house. Oh my god, this is so important.
Right?
Oh my god, you're disgusting.
You're the one blasting it in the freaking McDonald's.
And who cares?
I care because I'm trying to listen to my son.
Listen to what he's playing.
Yeah, and I can't tell if he's being distressed because you've got screams playing.
He likes it.
Yeah, you know what? He likes
obviously not. He's obviously
Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah. Come on. Bye. Bye, lady.
I'm sorry, but if you're playing music loudly in public in a public restaurant, expect some people to be annoyed by that, and sometimes you'll have that person who's annoyed enough they're willing to confront you about it. And she does have a genuine reason to care about that, because yeah, her kid's in the playground. She wants to be able to hear when her kid makes noises that aren't usual for them, type deal. And it makes it more difficult to do that when someone is playing music loudly. It doesn't matter the reason why you're playing music. You're in a public space, maybe have some public decency. If you care that much to blare music loudly, maybe go to your car and turn it on in there. Go listen to things in there, or get some headphones so you can enjoy it at the volume that you like to enjoy it, but you don't have to worry about annoying other people. I don't know. It's just really like I get it's one of those things where just saying that this person's a Karen for going off at you for playing music loudly in public, like, it's just so much self-entitlement there that you don't realize that, yeah, maybe that is a bit of a problem. Maybe I should be a bit more considerate about the people around me who may not like the music that I like, and other problems along those lines, especially the more actual legitimate concerns, like this one here, where she wants to be able to hear her child who's currently playing in the playground in case something happens. In this clip here, we've got a customer who was supposedly being extremely irate prior to the clip here, was going off at the workers, was swearing, all that extra stuff, and supposedly have only decided to cut to this point here where we see the clip cuts in after the worker starts going off at him because the worker finally snapped. Unfortunately, we have no idea the true length of this story, considering that the other customer here decides to go with the other guy's direction, and the manager doesn't seem to be too willing to talk.
You can't talk to me like that.
Any type of way. I don't care. You can't talk to me.
Why are you swearing at me?
Why are you swearing at me?
You're on camera. Say hi.
On camera.
Good. Oh, you just swung at me?
Shit, yeah?
Yeah?
You and your camera.
Yeah, I'm calling Burger King head office, and you're responsible for this. You're not taking action. Give me my money and my food, please.
Yeah, we're stepping in.
You're on camera.
I don't care. Just because I work at Burger King doesn't mean this should happen. It should not happen. It doesn't matter.
Don't worry, I'll contact. What's your name? Mila?
Yeah, you're recording me.
Where's your name tag? That's right there. You should
You
have
have her
it.
all on tape. You just have to report her. She didn't step in to report
No.
or take care of her employees.
This is going on YouTube. This is going everywhere.
So you want to walk her home? No, no one's stood in to take care of anyone.
Yeah, the manager didn't take
There was
action.
no customer service taken care of.
Where's my food? What, are you going to spit in it now?
Yeah, exactly.
Killing innocent, you kill innocent people in Afghanistan, and then you come here and try to treat your people.
Who the said I was in Afghanistan? This
While
girl's-
you're in the Arby
You're
and
stupid.
all this is not what they
This
do
is
in
going to head
Afghanistan,
off.
I personally think something did happen beforehand that the customer's chosen to cut out, whether it be an aggressive ask for a refund or whether it just be what I said before, where he was actually being aggressively irate, swearing at the workers, and the workers just snapped. But we can't confirm that, unfortunately. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that happened? Because it seems like it to me, because this seems to be an extreme reaction to a customer. And considering the supposed manager there isn't exactly trying to stop this, it seems, I don't know, it just doesn't seem right that this happened exactly the way that it's being presented by the footage itself. Jumping right into a fun one, and by fun I mean, my god, that makes me very scared of just flying in general. I'm sure you guys have been aware of all the shenanigans to do with flights, whether it be actual airlines or whether it just be Boeing themselves. The shenanigans with the door popping out of the plane mid-flight, which are not scary at all, and furthermore to the weirdness with their whistleblower, and then now the executive team stepping down. All that mess, and well, here's just yet another reason why you should probably not worry about flying right now.
I will call the police. How is that the answer?
How is this?
We are busy.
Then come.
Busy.
Hey, then come tell us you're busy.
How did I know?
We don't
How
know
did
what's
I
going
know?
on. Just communicate. Communicate with your employees. Hey, if somebody comes out and says, hey, we're busy, we'll be...
This isn't even my job. I'm in operations.
All good.
He works here.
Any Frontier employee could come tell us.
Get your shit together.
Any Frontier employee.
I'm gonna have her escorted out.
Where's my
staff. I will be back in about 25 minutes. Give me a few moments.
Just as frustrated and they've been waiting just as long.
Yeah, perfectly normal interaction to have with a staff member in the airport where they're losing their shit. First off, I do kind of feel bad for the guy, though, genuinely, because clearly there's a lot of things happening that he is just unable, is incapable of handling, and considering, they're short staff, as well as the entire shit show we're flying right now, like, it's probably not been an easy time for this guy, and he's just swamped with a lot of shit, and obviously lost it, which is not a good thing. You should still try to keep calm in front of customers, but I suppose it's one of those things. Here we watch as a person who's wearing a nice bright fluoro vest that has a insignia of police on one side of it gets approached by these guys behind the camera here and gets asked a very simple question. Are you an actual police officer? Unfortunately, this guy seems to squirm and is not really interested in properly answering that question, goes on with a few lies, and well, here's the clip.
Hi there. There. So, you're an actual Cleveland police officer?
No, I'm not with Cleveland PD. I work for Cleveland Watchmen. We're a security company that hires only off-duty police officers to do traffic control for...
Are you an off-duty police officer?
Yeah.
So, who are you with?
Pickway Sheriff's Office.
Pickway?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you're out of Ohio, and you're here working in Franklin County in Whitehall as an off-duty police officer.
No, I'm working as a security guard. So we do.
No, you're uniform marked as a police officer. You're working as a police officer right now with a car that has red and blue lights on it.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got some paperwork I can give to you from...
Absolutely, and I'll need to get your information. I've been asked to come up here by my deputy chief and get that.
Okay.
Because, yeah. Here, you...
Okay, so I can't get a hold of the chief from Richland Township, which is Glenmont.
It's Richland Township?
Yeah.
So it's a township police department, or
it's
is it village?
Village in Richland Township. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a village in Richland.
But you have no ID from them, all right?
No.
And have you ever been sworn in by them?
I've talked to the chief.
No. I'm asking you a direct question. Have you been sworn in by
It's
them?
very important you answer this correctly, because being a former police officer or someday a current police officer, you know if you lie in this situation, you go directly to jail.
No, I'm not.
So I'm going to put that right out.
Listen, I'm not.
So if you are telling me you are a police officer right now, is that what you're telling me? So you are not a commissioned police officer.
I have spoke with the chief.
That's not what I'm asking you. I'm asking you one question. Are you a commissioned police officer through the state of Ohio?
I have an OPUDA certificate.
That's not what I'm asking.
That's not what we're asking you.
I'm explaining to you.
No, you're not. You're not answering the question. You're avoiding the question. It's very simple. Are you a sworn police officer anywhere in the state of Ohio with any department?
Not currently.
Okay, that's the question.
I'm unsure. I'm unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You can't be unsure.
You would have to raise your hand, swear, sign a form, and you would get paperwork on that.
Hello.
Talking to the chief is not enough.
Please do not. I'm asking you for courtesy, man to man. Please do not ruin my career. Please.
I think you did that kind of on your own, Casey.
Please.
All right. The Pickaway County. You knew you didn't work for Pickaway County. You displayed that badge. All right. You're out here acting in law enforcement capacity, displaying a badge that you have no right to have, or a facsimile of a badge. That's not even a real badge. You were aware of that.
Yeah,
okay.
It's not real.
Okay. So, all right. You're going to be charged.
Oh, seriously?
I'm serious. Okay. Now we're going to be nice about this. Okay. And we're going to take you over, and you can take your gun belt off, and you can set it on the hood of that car, okay? And we're going to take you in. We don't have to handcuff you. This officer is going to pat you down, all right? And we'll let you out, all right, on a summons, all right? Now,
are we too far for me to?
We're
Listen,
okay.
It's completely deceptive.
Here's the problem. You don't understand that right now we can charge you for improperly handling in a vehicle. I can charge you for impersonating a police officer. All right, there's tons of
What are you charging me?
Here, well, probably the impersonation of a police officer.
So the best thing to do right now is to just take off the belt.
And I'm going.
All right, so let's step over here and take care of that first.
Smith, right here.
I think buddy old pal here was wearing his dunce cap for today, you know, having his car, which looks to be an ex-police vehicle with the coloured panels being with no detail on it, from what we can see from a section of the clip there, where there is a white and black vehicle with police siren lights on top of it, and this guy just walks around with a full-on gun belt and police insignia, and then lies about which department he comes from, and it turns out that he probably he's not a police officer at all. He's just working as security guard and thought it would be cool to wear police insignia. I don't know what this guy was like. I'm personally assuming that him being a security guard is actually real here. It might also be a lie, and that could also be a problem, because he is like a bit more like, please don't ruin my career, don't do this to me, please be nice, you guys. But it's just like, buddy, you brought this upon yourself by wearing something that says police on it, and then lying to police about saying that you are a police officer, and then you got caught out in your lie, because of course you did. What else was going to happen here? Like, if you're not aware of certain things, they're going to be able to trip you on those certain things. And, well, what did they do there? Oh, they tripped you on those certain things, and you got caught out pretty easily.
This Karen had a few issues with the cashier that was serving her, so she huffed and puffed and blew her way out of this Walmart store, but also attempted to get an apology beforehand.
Every time I come here. 20 minutes.
Man, please, just
this is
leave.
my store.
Man,
This is in my
leave.
neighborhood. Don't
Leave.
talk to me like this.
Leave. Bye.
Really? Oh, really?
Everybody wants you to leave.
I suppose she's probably the jerk I just checked out.
Ma'am, if you don't like our store, please don't come back. Exactly. Please do not. You cannot do that. You cannot.
Really? I can be talked to the way I was by the
No, you
cashier.
cannot. You
By the
cannot talk to
cashier.
my cashier
You know what?
like that.
I want her to come over here and apologize.
She's not going to.
Well,
She is
you know
not going
what?
to trust you're really making a scene. You should really.
Really?
You should call the police on
You know
her.
what? I'm making a scene because I was treated like an ingrate. Nobody talks to me like that in line.
I apologize to you on behalf of her, and you should be good. You were leaving, and you really wanted to make a scene over here.
No, I didn't want it.
I'll call
you know
the-
what?
I'll call the police.
She
I have her
approached
name.
me.
I'll
She
call the police.
approached me. She's got no business talking to me.
I'll call the police.
Oh, yeah, like they're going to do anything.
Yeah, like they'll do anything. I mean, if you're still in the store when the police get there, yeah, they'll definitely do something because they've asked you to leave multiple times now. And if you're still there refusing to leave when the police show up, then yeah, you're trespassing. It is really that simple. There's nothing much more to it. Also, love that guy in the background. This went da 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 da. Love you, mate. You're great. You're a great one. Lady behind the camera here likes to just drive around, park in random spots, and just do things on TikTok for apparently several hours. And we have this guy who has, quote, been watching her for a few days now, coming up to question her about what she's doing in the area. Here's the clip.
Yeah, what's the problem? Okay, but you're being very hostile, and I don't know why.
I'm really not, though.
You really are. You just rolled up on me for no reason, asking me why I'm
asking you
here.
a simple question, what you're doing out here.
I'm sitting in my car.
Right, but this is the second day, same spot. For over 4 hours, you're sitting in the same spot.
Okay.
I'm asking you a just simple question. I live in the area, and I want to know what's going on.
Okay, I'm sitting in my car.
Doing what?
Making TikToks, watching TikTok.
Okay. Where do you live?
Why are you asking me that?
Do you live in the area?
Yeah, I do live in the area, so what's the problem?
And what's your name?
Why are you asking me
I introduced myself. I want to know who you are.
You said what's your name?
I introduced myself.
I forgot your name.
Detective Keller.
Detective Keller. What's
Elizabeth
your
Police
first name?
Department.
Okay. Is there a problem?
I'm just asking you a simple question.
Okay, I don't feel like I have to answer you because I don't know you.
I don't know you either.
Okay.
That's why I'm asking you the question.
Okay, and I don't feel like I have to answer.
But you're in the same spot for 2 days now.
That's not even true.
It is, though.
It's not, though.
It is, though. Because last Thursday, you were in the same spot.
Last Thursday.
Last Thursday.
Wow, so you're watching me.
I'm not, though. I watched the area.
You're watching me. Okay.
I'm not watching you.
Why is there a problem?
I'm very observant to what's happening in my area.
Okay.
This is my area.
Okay.
I live right down the street.
Okay.
So I want to know.
And I live somewhere in the area too. I don't have to tell you where.
Okay.
And you should be able to respect that.
It's
I'm
a
not
simple
committing
question.
any crimes. You're just being a detective, you know.
It's a simple question. That's
And
all
I
it was.
answered your questions multiple times. I told you I'm sitting in my car. And what's the problem?
I told you what. There is no problem. I'm asking you what is going on. That's
Okay.
it. Second day, same spot, and you don't move
It's
for
not.
hours.
It's not the same spot.
It is though.
It's not.
It
And
is,
I'm
though.
allowed to do whatever I want. I work from my car on my phone. So what's the problem?
That's all you had to say. I
Okay,
work
but
from
now
my
I
car.
feel uncomfortable because you're watching me.
I'm not though.
You watched me last Thursday.
Yeah, because I want to know what's going on. I see the
Last-
same car in the same spot for hours. For hours.
Okay, I think we know why.
That's not.
Okay.
You're taking it to the next level.
Oh, well, you're rolling up on me like parked in the middle of the street.
Because I want to know what's going on. What you're doing here.
I'm just a girl in my car, bro.
Okay. Same spot as last week.
Okay.
I'm just it.
If I live in the area, I can sit in my car. What's the problem?
Why not sit in front of your house?
Why do I have to sit in front of my house if I'm doing work on TikTok?
But it's a question though. Why?
If
why
I'm
not sit
working
in
on
front of your
TikTok,
house?
I can sit anywhere I want. I can go to a cafe and sit in front of a cafe.
so
I
why
can sit
don't
on
you?
the street if I want to sit on the street.
Okay, so why don't you?
Why don't I? So you're telling me I'm not allowed to sit
I'm
here?
not saying that, but why here though?
Why here? It's America. I can park wherever I want.
Okay. What was your name?
Doesn't matter. You're a detective. You can search my plate if you're a
I
detective.
didn't though. I don't want to.
You can.
I don't want to though.
You can.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't want to.
All right.
I introduced myself. I just want to know who I'm talking to.
Yeah, and I don't feel comfortable. So.
Okay. All right, no problem. Have a good day, okay? Enjoy yourself.
I think one thing I just want to say here, if this was in front of this guy's house, then I can completely understand why he's come out to question, hey, what you doing? It's kind of weird that you're sitting here in front of my house in the car for hours on end. But based upon the conversation here, it is made clear, or at least that's how he comes across as, that he just lives in the area, quote unquote. Doesn't specifically point out that he lives in the house that she's sitting in front of. Because yes, I would personally find it a bit odd that this person has come for third day in a very small window of time, just sitting there in their car doing something on their phone for hours on end. It can be considered odd behavior, but I don't know if this is the right way to handle that odd behavior, especially if it's not outside of your house. And then saying that you're a detective and all of that is a bit of an odd thing to do. Like in this scenario, I would just call the police like, hey, this guy claims he's a detective and has been stalking me for the past few days, because it's kind of weird behavior. Like if you're saying you're a detective, maybe at least like show your badge and have one or something, just so it's not like you're being a fake cop, because it's just what it feels like. Your behavior is extremely odd in this situation. Here we have a very interesting interaction in Walmart. So this guy's here to exchange an item, get an item swapped out for a different item because the one that he currently has is not functioning correctly, yada yada. He does not have a receipt and the item is over $50, and it seems like the policy for this Walmart states that they can't do that type of exchange. And so here's how this goes.
You don't do exchanges at Walmart no more. Tell that to the camera. Tell it to the camera. Say it again. You don't do exchanges at Walmart. What is all these people right here voting in? Hey, buddy, do y'all do exchanges at Walmart? Then you give me a sticker for exchange. Why won't you exchange my stuff?
You can exchange it.
I can exchange it, right?
I used to work at customer service.
Thank you. Exchange my...
Even without a receipt.
Even without a receipt, as long as I got my ID. Come on, exchange me, man.
Oh, okay. So you don't have a receipt, because that's
I got ID. Any other time, all you have to do is show your ID. They either put it on the gift card, I just swap it out and go on about my way. I don't want no money, but I just want to swap it out. I got my ID
but
and everything.
we don't do any exchanges over $50, and you don't have a receipt.
So what am I supposed to do with this?
Do you have your receipt?
No, ma'am, I do not. It was a gift. Once again, it was a gift.
Right.
Somebody tried to help me start my business up. They gave me a gift. It was a piece of. It didn't work. It was a piece of crap. It worked. It caught on the first job. So I just want a new one, so I can get back to work and call it a day.
Right.
That's it.
But we don't exchange if you don't have your receipt, and it's over $50.
I got my ID though.
Uh-huh.
I don't want no money or nothing. I just want a new one just to swap it out. Y'all do that all the time.
We understand that, but we don't do exchanges over $50 without a receipt. That's what we're saying.
So what's the policy?
We're not able to exchange this for you because we don't have a receipt.
That's what I just came here the other day and got the exchange.
If we don't have a receipt, we're unfortunately unable to exchange it for you because you don't have a receipt.
Is that Walmart nationwide policy or just this Walmart?
It's Walmart's policy.
Nationwide policy.
We cannot do that. It's over $50 without a receipt. We cannot do that.
That's
Sorry
your
for
word.
the inconvenience, but we cannot.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right. Next time, you fat bitch, watch your mouth.
You don't have to take it.
You fat bitch.
You don't have to take it. But I know what I need.
I don't give a f. You work at Walmart, you ugly bitch.
Sir.
How about that?
Sir,
and I'm still putting it on social
the
media.
situation
You
has to be
Roseanne
handled.
Arnold bar looking bitch.
Sir.
You ball again with a vest on, bitch.
All right.
I mean, first off, I just want to say that ending was so uncalled for. Yeah, it sucks you don't get what you want in the situation, and it seems like the policy of Walmart bounces and changes and dependent on which store you're at. But going off at them like this is just so unnecessarily uncalled for. It's just like that was just a massive self-report that you're just an asshole. And considering how this clip ended, I wouldn't be too surprised if you said something along these lines before you started recording, and that's why they don't really like you that much. I don't know, maybe be nice to people? It is weird that Walmart's policy here seems to be changing depending on the store, but I do understand the whole expensive items you kind of want to have a receipt for. And yes, I do understand gifted items you're not going to have a receipt for, which is its own issue. I don't know, we're not here to talk about that because it seems like the policy is being stupid, and this guy decided to be stupid on top of that stupid.